Yeah, we're playing on
What
the
did you
Xbox
say?
with
No, what did you say?
the new waiting screen for the community challenge and like the Twitch chat.
Oh, yeah,
Looks really
sure,
good.
sure.
We're
Yeah,
going for
better than some stitched up graphic that. Yeah,
I am not a graphic designer.
I know, that's
Not even
fine.
close.
That's why I'm here to help. Yeah.
Yeah, thank
Okay,
you.
that's the quality work. We could
Yeah.
just kind of spitball.
Hmm.
Let me know what you think.
Star, did you write to Noir?
I did. I pinged him in the discussion chat, but I'll send him a message.
Either way, Gentle and Sonius are ready to play anytime.
Okay. Let's wait for a couple of minutes, I guess, um, and then we can go.
Hmm.
How have things been, P? You doing good?
Busy.
I can imagine.
Yeah, I'm just doing the final tweaks for today's patch.
Yeah, like the deadline is now really close, so it,
Yeah. Just
I,
the final stuff to be added. Like just
yes,
30 minutes ago, I found out that the Romans don't work in alliance quests. The AI doesn't have any gear on them.
The
oh
AI doesn't
no.
have any.
So I
That
just
sounds like it works to me. I don't know.
yeah, but the AI wouldn't function. Like it wouldn't train units and send out their army. So it's like
Really?
it's a bug. Yeah, it's not a feature.
I was thinking you're gonna make
It's
it easier for the Romans. You know,
no,
give them a
no,
chance.
no, no, no.
From what I've heard, the Roman legendary quests are really tough.
Good, good. We
Yeah,
have plenty of easy legendary quests. We want more, quests that are challenging for the PvE elite. So,
yeah, it's gonna be really fun to play them.
Yeah,
hmm
I'm gonna do a nice long stream, just playing through the entire quest line. Are most of them co-op
Yes,
or is it solo as well?
all of them are available in co-op. All the
Oh,
main campaign
excellent,
quests. It's the
excellent.
first campaign that is like that. All the other ones have like this one or two quests that your partner has to just sit out and wait until you do it, but not in the Roman one.
Yeah, I always
yeah,
found
that's
that
really nice.
frustrating. Like, oh, sorry, we're gonna have to do our own. Like, we were just playing together through this campaign, and then it's like, nope, not anymore.
Yeah. That's really shitty. And also the rewards are better in the Roman campaign. Like
Hype.
the original devs gave you like green consumables because you couldn't use the blue ones if you didn't buy the civ. So
Yeah,
we just got rid of all of that crap.
yeah, like the original quest rewards are kinda like the
Yeah,
quest line are pretty bad. Like you don't usually use them even.
yeah.
Excellent.
But yeah, I'm so hyped. I'm probably gonna stream all of the quest lines with
Good.
playing co-op
Yeah,
with
yeah,
Sonya's.
yeah. I'll be interested to see who records it all first. It's a race.
I played Valley of the Kings with Sonya's yesterday
Uh-huh.
with his Romans.
Yeah.
Oh my God, how good the officers are against the priest.
Oh yeah, that's why I changed them in today's patch. The Curions and Centurions will be able to be converted, but with a baseline conversion resist.
Really?
Okay,
Oh, they
yeah.
Because
weren't
yeah,
able to
yeah,
be converted.
because yeah, before they couldn't be converted, and then I was made to realize how abusable that can be in quests where you have like
Yeah,
yeah. So I kept it only for the Primus and the Aquilifers who can be trained in like really limited numbers, but the Curions and Centurions can be like at like 12 to 20 something around those numbers. So
yeah,
yeah, that
like
would be really abusable.
they have the 4 times multiplier as well. so they basically do like 500 HP per hit as well. So
Yeah, the
that's
guys
really
can't
OP.
touch him.
Centurions have higher stats than Berserkers now, but they don't have splash damage, which is a huge deal. So
Yeah,
that's the
yeah,
reasoning. And they also cost even more gold. 150 gold is no joke.
yeah. So it's really nice to see that you fixed that. Like
Mm-hmm.
otherwise, people are so gonna abuse it.
I know. Yeah, that is unfortunate. They also added tooltips for the Chief, the Primus, and the Equilifer, saying that they can't be converted. So when you hover over them, it's just gonna mention it.
So
Because
that's really nice to know.
otherwise, it's like just something we all know, but there's no like written documentation of it anywhere. So I really hate that kind of stuff. Like that's one of the reasons I don't like playing AoE 2 anymore, because there's so many hidden bonuses. There's like Persians have plus 0.5 damage on their pikemen against Egyptian elephants, or something really obscure. And I really dislike that kind of stuff.
Yeah, even the new additions of things like
Oh
snare and
yeah,
the rest of it, yeah, super helpful.
yeah. Heal area, snare resistance, convert resistance. The next thing I want to add is like separate values for priest convert rates. So like you can see what they do against infantry and cavalry and siege and ranged.
Mm.
If we can get that going, I kind of want to like modify priests a bit in champion mode. Like give them cav armor maybe a little, and give them more conversion rate a bit against cav. So like they're like a better counter to cav than they are now. But
Hmm. Yeah, not a bad idea.
yeah,
Are priests used in PvE at all?
Yeah,
PVE. Oh my god, you have no
uh,
idea.
yeah, not
People,
really.
it's a legit strat. Like
Huh.
just make mass priests. Yeah.
For
I
Egypt,
also no, I like even I do it sometimes with Persians. I just do Sparabara and Magi,
Huh.
oh,
and
really?
yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't know that.
Interesting. Okay. Break if you can invite me and P into the party.
Yeah, one sec.
I'm not in the game. Do you need me to log in the game itself,
Um,
or
Up to
maybe you
you.
could just if you can screen share, it's good, because I don't want to like actively co-cast. I just want to be the third voice that provides some minor insight.
Sure thing. Sure thing.
You can be the main casters.
Well, let's. We should probably send this
So
out to everybody.
get you online as soon as possible.
Excellent. Thank you, Penguin.
Let me just.
Yeah, Sonis is gonna be online in a sec, and Gentle is gonna be in a in a few moments as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cool! You added the rewards just directly on the screen.
Hmm.
Good. Yeah, good. Also, the PvP rewards are gonna be sweet by the end of tonight when I'm done.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
Now I need to
Pos-
make sure I'm in the top 50.
Poseidon isn't gonna have that
Yeah,
number one spot.
actually, yeah, people said that it's too top heavy, so I'll be making adjustments to that. But yeah,
Yeah,
wanna
like
increase the lower tiers a bit too, and decrease. Maybe just have like the top one be like 1 million flat.
Mm.
yeah, what was it like?
I
It's currently 1.5 mil
yeah.
at the top.
Yeah. I probably will take it down to 1 million, but the other rewards are also getting increased. Like the I'm increasing the XP you get on average for wins and
Oh.
losses.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you can level up with the Romans and Sparta if you
that's
Oh.
really
want.
nice.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
really
yeah,
nice.
yeah. and also increasing the gold payout a bit, like by an average of 20 to 30%. And let's see what else. Yeah, I'm removing the play for 10 minutes and play for 15 minutes and win secondary objectives, because from what I've learned is that basically any kind of objective that relies on time will lead to some sort of abuse. I don't know if either of you plays like Hearthstone.
Yep,
Uh, Recently, you do,
I
right? I
do. I
think
do.
you do. Yeah, so all of these odd warriors that popped up on the ladder just to farm the new
Oh, because yeah, the longer the
right?
game goes,
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah, yeah. Like you don't die with odd warrior. You do die, but you die later, so you just get 4 armor every turn,
huh,
and makes you die. Yeah. So people even wrote bots to
just like
just queue up as odd warrior and just tank up every round and like rope every turn.
holy
That's
shit.
just ridiculous. I know.
I never thought about
So
that.
yeah,
God
yeah,
damn.
yeah. So I'm removing that and increasing the payouts for like wins and losses straight up instead. And I'm gonna move the chests to the other quests, so people that just don't care about PvP don't have to empty their inventory once every few matches. Because I've seen streamers like from other games try Age Online Ladder, and then they play like 10 games, and then they can't queue up because it tells them you don't have inventory space, and then they
Yeah,
have to spend 20 minutes figuring out what the hell that is. And it just
Oh, interesting.
infuriates them. So people who do care about chests will get more chests on the other quest that's not mandatory to accept or complete. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Also increasing the um
It's not like the total
uh
number of chests are gonna go down. It's just that they're gonna be on the non. Uh,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Just moving them
yep.
pretty much. And I'm also increasing them substantially, like compared to what they are now. Because, for example, the 6-day Sparta quest isn't really a 6-day quest cooldown. Because, for example, other legendary quests take like 2 hours to complete. Then you have to wait 6 days for it to come back online. But
Yep.
here you have to spend like a few days just to complete the quest, and then
yeah.
you have to wait another 6 days. So
It's
to me, it's more equivalent of a 12-day cooldown quest, and I'm going to adjust the rewards to
Although over
match that.
720 minutes played, right?
yeah, it's
Yeah, 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 yeah,
really nice
yeah.
to hear. It's really nice to hear. Like it's really hard to get that 12 hours of 12 minutes, 12 hours of minutes played. Like you don't get that many matches.
Yeah, and
You
also you
should.
have to account for the queue time, and also it's PvP. I personally think that people should be rewarded more for wanting to play against other human beings, because it's more stressful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah,
You,
yeah, yeah.
you're not guaranteed to win, and like in quests, it's every single time you play, it's the same. The AI is stupid as hell. It does the same thing every time, but it's not like that in PvP. Before
Yeah,
we couldn't really do that because we had other people in the dev team that were strongly against the buffing PvP stuff.
Really?
But yeah, yeah, yeah. But now we don't have that kind of problem. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
like
Good.
I'm really loving the new changes to PvP. Like, as also the UI you did yesterday. Like,
Oh, yeah.
love it.
Yeah. It's just these little things make people want to play a little bit more. Like just look at the shiny helmet icon and just try
Yeah,
and
like
get it.
if you're gonna
Yeah.
queue
Ahura
for a long
Mazda,
time
please.
anyway, might as well look at something really nice.
Agreed. Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, how do I move this?
So both of them are now online and gonna be in the party in a second.
Mm-hmm. I just need to remember to do a few things at the last minute before we merge in the patch. I need to lock offline mode again, disable Empire Store purchases again,
What
and
the, oh.
yeah, and for the release patch, I need to set all the cooldown timers for the new legendary quests and remove all the advisors from the Roman store. from the like Roman capital city because I put all of the epic advisors for the Romans for people to test for like 5 coin each. And if I forget to do that, people are just gonna farm all the advisors.
Can't have that happen.
Uh,
So when can I buy it?
PFTK,
What's up?
I would like you to pick the map for these two.
Who is? Oh, it's Gentle against Donius. It's Romans against Egypt. I'm guessing.
Damn, how'd
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. You could try Watering Hole. I would like to see how mid-level
Ooh.
players play that game, play that match.
Not a bad
Watering
idea.
Hole. Yeah. I'm still waiting for the day where the Babylonian player takes their villagers and their ox cart to gather from the fish because they don't need storehouses. Like the ox cart can stand on the fish. And villagers
Oh.
villagers can gather directly from it. No docks needed. Yeah, people never do that. It breaks my heart.
All right. So after this game, we're gonna actually switch it up and um, have Erie versus Lavatoire because Lavatoire's on. So that way Erie
Wait,
doesn't.
wait. Are we skipping
No,
the
not
winner
this
of?
game. We're gonna
Huh?
do the winner after, but
Yeah,
Sure. Yeah.
because
Yeah.
we
Sure.
have
Sure.
to
Sure.
go.
okay.
All right.
All
Cool.
right, I'm ready. Penguin, you ready?
I'm just they never played this map, so I'm just giving them the brief overview, so they wouldn't be so surprised.
Wow. Galbatown is the name of his Romans. He's really in love with his Gallic horseman voice line.
Yeah, he's really hyped about the horseman.
I mean, he should be. It's a pretty beefy unit, like a 3-pop heavy hitter unit that pretty much destroys all the other cav in H4. It's like
Yeah,
it's that moment where Romans finally get to have some map control because otherwise their anti-cavalry is like kind of sluggish and slow, and Equus only just barely survive against stuff like Asabara and raiders and such. Like they still lose to all the horsemen and prodromos and camels.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm really. Sonis told me his basic game plan as well. Both of them did
What's your base
separately.
game plan then?
Cool.
Both of them. So both of them are probably gonna try to go some kind of greedy build.
Good. We
Sure.
were trying to teach them yesterday that. I don't know. I don't know why they keep making barracks and not attacking with anything.
Yeah, that was a big problem. Sonya's made a bunch of Spora Bora that he
like
just
8.
rallied to his hunt, and he didn't use. He knew that Gentle was going fast easy, but he still didn't move those Spora Bora.
Wait a minute. Are we online on the stream too? Can people hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hello everybody.
Okay,
Glad
so
to be joining our casters for this particular community challenge.
it's even greater to have you casting with us.
Yes.
Aww.
Especially at such
Yeah.
a momentous occasion as the first time
Aye,
the Romans
aye.
are played.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's true.
P, are you a moderator? And if so, can you change the
Yeah, I can.
title?
Yeah, sure. Title, community challenge. There we go.
Excellent. First time Romans are being played in the community challenge.
Imagine me not being a moderator on that channel.
I'm just, you know what? There have been stranger things that have happened.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. Whenever you're ready, Penguin.
So let's go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really hoping to hear some details from you, P, like about the
Yep.
Romans.
Sure, that's why I'm here.
Ahura
Tips
Mazda,
and tricks
bless.
that you want to use against
Mhm.
the
Thanks, Dark
Yeah, it's
Mod.
gonna be so fun.
Mood, much appreciated for the follow. And we are on
I'm
Watering Hole.
Let's go. You want to do the intros?
Sure thing. So we have Swanius as the Red Romans. Look at these new villager
Wow.
icons. Look at the engineer building the storehouse on the wood. And we have the good old gentle with the Egyptians also having a similar storehouse on the wood opening before storehouse on the deer.
Mm-hmm.
Just your classic opening.
Yep.
Integer is pretty fast, eh? 7 speed.
7 speed baseline, yes. So he's faster than villagers, and he constructs buildings at 35% faster than villagers currently. In case, I mean, I'm just saying that in case we have to change it in the future. But for now, his construction and repair speed is 35% faster than villagers baseline.
Awesome, awesome. He's using it
Mm.
right now as a scout. Really
Yeah,
good.
it can be like some sort of pseudo second scout for the Romans early on. You can just kill your hunts with him, and kill the deer all around, and use your scout to actually scout the enemy. Looks like the
Mm-hmm.
Zonis already found some herdables. I see it on the minimap.
Yes,
Yeah.
he did. Uh,
Hmm.
Interesting. So Zwanius going greedy, as you said, penguin, right? Right on
Yeah,
stone. Man, these
Hmm.
storehouses are so clean. They're like crisp cut
Yeah,
marble corners, Beautiful.
that's what you would expect from a Roman building.
Yes.
Hmm.
Um, Neither one of these players
Yeah.
dropping villagers. This is good. Look at
Yeah, but
that.
I see that Zonius is floating a bit of food, and that partially is due to the fact that the Romans start with 250 food as opposed
Oh.
to 200, which is the norm for most civilizations except the Norse and Babylonians. So they do have some extra food at the beginning. So like if this was the other starting resources for him, he would have like the perfect amount of resources to age up a few seconds ago. But it's all good, it's just a minor detail.
Does
uh,
um does the Romans have 150 wood when they start?
Yes,
Okay.
because of the engineer.
Okay.
And yeah. Oh, there's one idle villager there. Okay, here it goes.
uh, P. I
What's up?
also let Sonis know about the small topic we had about how to use the engineer,
Mm-hmm.
about
Yeah,
the
I'm
falling up
interested
stuff.
to see. Yeah, I'm interested to see if he's gonna do that. Yeah. Right
It's
now he's camping his engineer at his base,
Base
so I'm
base.
guessing he wants to build a castellum right
uh,
away, or
no, no.
maybe even a praetorium for some decurions.
I think he's gonna use it to build the TC faster.
That's an excellent idea.
Yeah, I mean, if you start your TC with the engineer and then
It's
bring
gonna
in
be faster.
villagers,
Yeah,
yeah.
Looks like
that's
Sonius
the
is
thing I talked to him about like 15 minutes ago before
Oh,
the call.
he even queued up a second engineer. That's really nice.
Yeah,
Let's see. But yeah, as you can see, like people are still getting used to controlling engineers. Because there's like you've never seen anything like this before on other civs. Having like the
wow.
second builder. But yeah, now as you can see, the TC is going up a lot faster than it would without engineers. And
Yeah.
those little visual feedbacks you see on the engineer, like sparkles and all of those little icons really help give you the feeling that they're actually,
Yeah, and their busy,
you
busy
know,
work symbol or
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the working symbol.
Yeah,
But
just the tool icon. But on the
Egyptians,
other hand, yeah, exactly. Egypt has its own advantage too with the priestess empowering.
yeah, but they empower at 10%, right? Not at what'd you say for the Romans? 33% increase.
Sorry, what again? I was just looking at something else. What do you?
The Priestess of Ra empowers building construction speed at
10%.
10%,
Ten
right?
percent.
Versus the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
engineers is 35 or 33.
Yeah, 35%, 35% faster than a villager. But like, if you have two engineers, they're not gonna build twice as fast as, two separate engineers. The
Mm,
build speed increases just like how it works with villagers.
yes. So slight villager advantage for Gentle just because Egypt is able to um, queue it of both or still continue to make villagers out of the first town center even though they're aging up. Sonis is getting down his first production facility, and it is the Castello. No production facility yet for Gentle, even though he has the wood. Actually, take that back. He's making a barracks. We didn't see him do this last game, right? I believe he went all cavalry last game with just a tad of infantry. And Zwanius is going the Praetorum, the officer.
Yeah,
building.
Praetorium, the officer tent. Yes. Oh my God, look at those spearmen. The helmet on that Roman spearman standing next to the
here.
storehouse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the heroic
awesome.
Roman man. He's
Oh.
shown me it a couple of times, and it just looks so good.
Man, this spearman in the overlay here looks awesome too. It looks very Roman. I like it.
The icon?
Yeah.
Oh, the icons were a nightmare. Yeah. Oh yeah, but I hope they fit in. Some of them, like I'm worried about a few of them, but I'm not gonna tell you which ones.
Okay,
But I
I'll
think
try to
overall
spot
they
them.
fit in quite nicely.
Engineer looks
Yes.
like awesome.
Oh yeah, engineer in particular. Oh my God, that Decorion. So
Holy,
nice.
Oh my goodness,
what a
that
boss.
looks
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
So he's going 1-1-1 here. This is good. And doesn't have to
Yeah,
waste any
Yeah.
villagers on
Yes.
building these things. That's
Uh,
excellent.
from what he told me, his plan is to get some Coriums to raid and use the Praetoriums, place them near his wood line. So when he gets his fast H3, he's
Oh, he
gonna.
wants to do the Presidium upgrade.
Yeah,
To
yeah.
garrison. Yeah, yeah, that's very good. Yeah. It's like a 2-in-1 for your wood line. It does like the garrison ability from the Norse longhouses, but also gives you the ranged attack like the towers do, so you can just garrison your villagers inside until your reinforcements arrive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Kurians are a perfect raiding unit because they're like really tanky and beefy and have high damage, but
Look
they
at
also
that.
have regen.
Yeah. And here they go.
So
He
like
can 5-hit a villager. So
yeah.
two of them will kill villagers really fast. I am
Mm-hmm.
loving that.
Yeah, but I mean they're very expensive. 100 gold each, 80 food, 3 population. So
But
they're
50%
not exactly
pierce armor?
this. Yeah,
Jeez, that's
they have.
excellent.
Yeah, they're good against pierce armor too, and their champion upgrade makes them uh better against all sorts of bonus damage. So they're really tanky units.
Gentle's going to age 3, but has dropped a
Yeah,
lot of villagers right now.
Eco is in a bad shape.
Yeah, it made some
He's
spearmen.
not
Well,
making
can
villager.
you check the villager count?
Yep. 38 to 40. So it
All
just
right,
dropped a
all right.
couple. Oh wow, these
Very
spearmen
nice.
are doing really good against the Decorium, and that's a huge pickup. These super cheap spearmen.
Yeah, yeah. So that's the counter to the Koreans. I mean, they're very strong, very tanky, but they can still be dealt with easily with spearmen if you make them.
Oh, they don't have any melee infantry armor. So yeah,
No,
that's
no, they do not. Yeah, yes. And remember, even though 24 DPS might seem like a very high number, you need to consider the fact that they cost 3 population. So
correct.
pop for pop, they do the same amount of damage as Egyptian axemen, which aren't exactly the highest DPS units in the game.
No, no.
No, they're
But
not
here
yet,
they go.
but
This is
they're.
what they're
Oh my
doing.
god.
But yeah, look at you when used properly, the Koreans can be very effective, as you can see
Uh,
here.
Gentle tried to get his 30C, and Sonius had
Oh no, he
two
needs to run.
the currents on that spot.
Oh, he needs to run. The snare. The snare.
And yeah, also the snare is really high on Spearman now, and also the Koreans are slow cav. I believe they have only 8.5 speed baseline,
Yeah.
so snaring them will almost always guarantee you a kill on them if you manage to get your Spearman in position. So
Yeah.
the Koreans do have counterplays. For the people who might be wondering in the chat that, oh my god, the Korean OP one shot everything. It's just about having the counters at the right spot at the right time.
Yep. So right now,
I have
Zwanius
to
is.
admit though,
I'll go for it.
look at that army. Like it looks so pretty.
It does. It does look
Yeah.
really nice.
I mean, I can compliment that because I'm not like entirely part of those. It's mostly the 3D team. For the vanity gear, I just provided the 2D
Look at the
concept.
helmets, eh?
More.
Do you see
Yeah.
the like Hermes helmets
Oh
there?
yeah, the winged helmets on
That's
the
awesome.
ranged units. Yeah, it's pretty neat. I agree.
So Gentle,
Does he have?
he has
Sorry, does,
tons.
does he have legendary shirts
Yes.
on his slingers?
His
Didn't check.
slingers. Yes, he does.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, cool, cool.
So this trireme is pretty much the only thing stopping Zonius from pushing into Gentle's base. He has nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting good pot shots off at the slingers, but he's gonna need to definitely run here. Gentle has 3 TCs, but only 2 production
He's
facilities up.
now
So
getting
Mm-hmm.
chariots out now.
Chariot archers. Okay, chariots are good against what Zonius has. Not everything, but they will be okay against the legionaries and the spearmen.
oh man,
What is his
Biggest
Zonius.
engineer
problem.
gonna do? I see a dot on the bottom right, the red dot. I don't know if that's a foundation for
It's a
Milarium
watch
or it's the
post.
watch post. Okay, okay.
Um,
Uh, Gentle is really missing a lot of villager cycles, while Sonis is really he could produce more, but he's aging up now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really hoping to see some Centurions as well and some.
Yeah, he does have the gold for it. That's for sure.
these Decorians can
Because
actually tank like multiple trireme shots, like it's nothing. That's crazy.
I mean they have basically 1,600 effective health against pierce damage baseline. So yeah, they're
Yes.
pretty tanky.
Oh, look at this excellent house
Building
placement.
wall.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, very good.
Doesn't have the upgrade yet for.
Presidium, now it's upgraded. Now it's available. It was just unlocked for him. It's an H3 tech, so.
So when they get garrisoned into this building, they can actually shoot from this building, right?
Yes, yes. Very
Oh,
similar
that's
to the
huge.
Babylonian siege tower. Yeah, Zonius is now an H3. And let's see if he gets any of his champion upgrades. Maybe the Corion champion. Like, I'm interested to know your opinion about some of those champion upgrades because
Mm.
we had no data on officer champion upgrades, and I had to improvise. And like for centurions and decurions, I think they're pretty different from like what you usually see from a champion upgrade.
Bonus damage protection. That's on all damage. It's like a
Yes.
baseline.
The multipliers. It's the
Yeah.
multipliers.
Multipliers. Yeah. So like.
But
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh my God, there's a lot of triremes here though. Where is Zonius' army? It's at the bottom left.
I think Gento overproduced on that because yeah, I know he's getting pushed in by 8. That's which is
Y-
the total number of Decorians you can have, right?
yes, I want to mention something though. He did just get Spearman Champion and he has a lot of food stockpiled, so he can
Oh,
just
easily defend this. Yes.
mass produce his Spearman, and that's the bulk of Zonius' army. He has so many Decurions in his army.
But he only has like one. Yeah, he only has one barracks.
Oh
Um,
wow, all right, I didn't
yeah,
notice
he's
that.
focusing more on the stables now. He's
Yeah, his
getting.
queue is empty. His queue is empty. He needs to produce units.
yeah, this is the micro problem that we see with a lot of new players. Focusing a lot
Yeah,
on making sure
the
your units you do have are in place, but not realizing that the game really truly is won with whoever can effectively spend their bank the best.
Yeah, but these camels are dealing quite nicely with all of those Decurions, though, I have to say.
But I think Zvonius foresaw that camels were in the future and made a ton of spearmen, right? So
to be
Right, but
honest,
the
I,
pops are quite equal, and Gentle is actually ahead in population now.
yeah, I think Gentle is defending this really well.
Yeah,
no,
yeah, yeah,
he
yeah.
has a ton of camel riders in the queue.
And his bank is more than enough to keep producing these camels.
Yeah.
The Azonius needs to do a tech switch, perhaps yeah, spearman of his own, because this is exactly what I was.
Getting Baltic Slinger, getting Centurions, getting Legionaries, switching
Mhm.
to an infantry and ranged army, getting a
Good.
nice market lineup. This is good.
Mm-hmm.
Walling off.
Yeah, look at those. Look at those bowls. The Roman bowl
Oh,
That
pulling.
hole in the wall because of the deer.
Oh,
oh, where?
damn. That is unfortunate.
Oh my god, every time, man. Every time. Alright, here we go. Oh no! These Decorion are gonna be. Oh well, you know what? They just shrug off. They shrug off five triremes trying to
It
attack
just they
him.
just get tickled. They just get tickled by
Oh my
pierce
god, they run
damage.
all the way back.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Okay, well, he survived, keeping 600 gold alive. Are there priests, healing priests for the Romans?
The clinicist. He needs to build a forum. The forum is both a tech building and a healer producing a building for the Romans. If you see, it's right below the siege workshop in the build UI. The one
Here.
with the pillars. That one, yeah. Trains clinicist, researches advanced upgrades, as you can see.
Yep.
Yeah, if he makes it, Clinicus is basically a dedicated healer unit for the Romans who can heal in combat, but is a single target healer for H3. If he goes
Single target. Oh,
H4,
okay.
yes, single target, yeah. But if he goes H4 and gets the upgrade for them, then they can heal in
Oh,
an area.
Gentle could have picked up this TC, but instead focuses
Yeah, he's not
on the
looking,
storehouse.
unfortunately.
Unfortunate.
Uh,
Yeah.
Gentle is really disturbed. Like he has a lot of idle villagers, so I think he's panicking,
It's 44 villagers right now to
and
61 in
he's
farming.
having most of them on wood while having 5k
Yeah.
stockpiled. So he
Yeah.
should really get some more on gold.
Yeah, he
You can
is.
get some farms too. Whenever you have a lot of wood, there are multiple things you can do to, get your
Ooh.
economy back in balance. Oh, there's an Aquilifer in the army.
Here we go back here. So they don't
Yeah.
stack, right? But it's a
No, no.
20%
10,
bone
10%.
10% bonus
Yeah,
damage
yeah,
increase.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And unlike
Correct.
the druids, they don't need to be
It's
healing to get that
no,
bonus.
no, 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 no. They're just giving that baseline. By the
Oh,
way, look
soft.
at those bows. Those bows on the Cretan bowmen look so sweet.
Oh,
You
here
rotate
we
your
go. Yeah,
camera
yeah,
and
yeah.
zoom in.
Oh,
It's the
wow.
Yeah,
heroic Roman bow. Yeah.
they look so good.
Heroic Roman
Yeah.
helmet, heroic Roman weapon. Oh, these look
Mm-hmm.
awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
And do you see some equests? I saw some equests on the right side from Zonius. Maybe he plans to do some raiding with them.
Oh, here we go. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Or defend against
Yeah.
raids, right? Because
Yeah. Equests are pretty good against
oh,
defending
here we
cab,
go.
but you cannot fight against this many camels with one equest, unfortunately.
Yeah, Gentle's
And yeah,
queue is
that hole in
empty.
the wall, like Penguin mentioned.
Yeah, he doesn't even need to
Uh,
fight this, right? Like, here come the
no.
army of. Here comes the army of Zwanius. Would have been nice to have a Malarium, right? Is that the?
Yeah, exactly. If he builds some malariums with his engineers, he can move around his base more easily, and also if he puts them in his base, he
Question
can.
for you: do the Malariums only affect military units, or does it also affect?
Correct, correct.
Ah,
They
okay.
only affect military units by default, but in H3, they have an upgrade called Civil Engineering available only in Champion mode. If you research that, then they will affect villagers too.
That's huge, because then you can put it
Mm-hmm.
along your market line, make your caravans go faster. You can put it in your base, make your villagers
Yeah,
go faster.
hold the phone. They don't affect caravans, they affect villagers. Yeah, you can
Okay.
put them you can put them in your wood line. That's very good because then you have fewer seconds spent walking to and from the storehouse when gathering wood, and you can also move your villagers around more quickly. As
Those
for increasing movement speed on caravans, if you noticed, Romans do have the Roman roads upgrade in their market, which means that they get their caravans at a faster speed. I mean, their caravans move at a faster speed compared to most civs, like
both of
Egypt,
them
like Kelton, Persia.
are harassing each other with the cavalry units. Sonis with his Tekurians into his wood lines,
Mm-hmm.
and
The difference is that
Gentle got a lot of caravans
The
from the market line.
the score is actually very misleading here because Zonius is maxed. Gentle is 148 population. He only has like 7.5k wood. That bring this score up so high. But I see some Rams being trained from Zanius. I wonder if that's on the left. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh no.
Looks like he forgot.
TK's like,
Looks like
oh
he
yeah.
forgot to gear his Rams. But yeah, look at that. The
Wow, that's
pillar head.
awesome.
The ram head for the Romans is like basically a pillar that they smack you with.
Oh, that's jokes. That's jokes. And the shield is there to protect against the pierce. That's a really nice touch.
Yeah,
Gentle's trying
the
to
Roman
do
Rams are really sweet.
some more damage in the base.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really liking this from Sonius.
By the way, I want you to look at something. If you look at the aqueduct tech being researched from Zonius in his forum, I want you to keep an eye on those two buildings, both the TC and the forum. And once that upgrade is researched, I want you to look at it again. It's
Bolster
going to be a surprise for
50%
you.
construction speed. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's excellent. And then
Yeah.
3 HP regen per second
that's
for
really...
villagers is gonna be huge.
Yeah. So it's like
Really?
30% of an 8 tent, 30% of 8 tent, but it's like you have it everywhere with you, and it's all of your villagers at the same time, whereas 8 tent can only heal one villager at the time.
Here we go. This is going to be unfortunate. This TC is going to be in the line of fire.
Yes.
Oh, here they come.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
they're going right by it. They're going right by it.
You just right click the TC. Okay, there he
There
goes.
we go.
I don't think Gentle is able to save this town
No.
center, even
Yeah,
if he
he
kills the
can't.
low ram first. Yeah.
He
So
will
Roman
get-
Rams have identical stats to Persian and Greek ones in H3, and in H4, their champion upgrade is something in between those. So they don't get as fast as Persian Rams, and they also don't deal as much damage as the Greek ones, but it's something in between those two.
So you don't often see this, that the player with the entirety of the water actually has less map control, but somehow that is the case. Zonius has pretty much both sides of the map, a larger army. If you actually consider the water army, the 5 triremes there, that's 15 pop.
Correct, and he's already behind in population by,
Ahura
20,
Mazda
so
bless you.
he's effectively 35 pop behind on land.
Thank you, Enticing
Yeah,
Butterfly.
the aqueduct finished now, and I'm loving the effect.
Oh, yeah.
That's beautiful.
Oh, but there's the GG.
There's the GG.
Wow, okay. There he
Excellent.
goes. Nice job.
That was a solid push by Zonius.
Yeah.
Last game, last time we were playing on stream yesterday, Zonius actually lost to Gentle. So it's good. It's good to see him come back. Maybe
And looks like we missed it, but he actually garrisoned his villagers inside his castellums to protect against those camel raids.
Oh yes, because some of these I never even saw that, but yeah, that's excellent.
You can see the the icon above the castellum showing that there are villagers inside. Yeah.
So with one villager, they do 4 DPS.
4 DPS per villager, so you can get up to 40 DPS on them if you garrison 10
So that's
villagers.
36 there, and then the not even close to a fortress, but
no,
but still pretty good, pretty good. That's
pretty
the same
good,
as, same as a TC essentially, you're making a second TC
while keeping your villagers safe. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. So I think the next game we can actually have Erie versus Lavatoire here.
Cool.
Okay. Shoot a message to Lavatoire and Erie.
He said he can be ready in 30 minutes, but that was 30 minutes ago, so
Yes.
it's perfect time.
It's a perfect timing, yes.
Quick maths. He said 30 minutes later, 30 minutes ago, so that must be now.
Erie's online, but he's in the main menu, so he's probably AFK. And
Just ping him on the PvP Discord, maybe.
That's gonna be a good match to watch. For my own sake, I want to know how to beat Lavatoire.
I'm hoping more of that, how Eerie is gonna play with the engineers. As we didn't see any of the cheeky plays by the engineers.
Yeah. I'm guessing that the pressure of playing on a public scene, you know.
Yeah, they both are actually a lot better than this, but I think the nerves of playing on stream is getting to them.
Mm-hmm. But Erie has some experience. I mean, from the the top end players, he's really the only one who's played Roman since their beta stage. So I'm curious to see how well he's gonna play.
And he's played on your stream, so you were casting some
Yeah,
games against
yeah,
EJ.
yeah, yeah. And it wasn't my stream; it was the official channel, just like your stream now. But yeah, I mean,
That's right.
he has had access to the Romans before too, but we didn't really have too much activity before we got them on the public servers. So let's see how it goes. Darius has a quest for you, Star of Night.
Darius always has a
Welcome,
quest.
friend.
Welcome.
Yeah.
This one's the Wonder is not too bad, but the other one we have to build 200 population.
Yeah.
Very
Is
annoying.
it hard?
Very annoying task.
Yeah, it's like it's just a bunch of copy pasta quests they have for all the pro civs. Fortunately,
Oh,
if
really?
it was up to me, yeah, the Norse and Babylonians have this exact two quests with just different names and
Oh, that's
different
unfortunate.
descriptions. Yeah, if it was up to me, the Persians would have the biggest, most impressive campaign in the game. But when they released the Persians, I was just a player.
Yeah, I feel like Pete, on your opinion, that what would you need to do as the Persians to effectively
Hmm.
challenge, um, the Egyptian player? Like, what do you do?
Land army, Sparabara. I know I sound like a broken record by it, but shield wall Sparabara are better against Egypt than you might think.
Huh.
Like, yeah, I mean, it's just my style, and I don't know if it's even gonna work against like the top end players or people above my level.
Mm.
But I like to play Persia against Egypt less with stable units and more with land units, Sparabara, Takabara, Bowman, and later on mix in, some siege.
That way,
Like
so you
if
can get like
Yeah, and also don't underestimate Magi with Sparabara frontline. Like if the Egyptian player gets a bunch of war elephants,
hmm,
you can just stall them with the Sparabara and um, convert them with the Magi because there are two good things to remember when using Sparabara and Magi as a combination is that Sparabara have high health and low damage, and they have snare. So that's exactly what you want to stall for your priests to convert because a lot of the time when you convert a unit to your side, it's like 20% HP and it dies anyway.
yes.
But when you do that with Sparabara, since they have low DPS, they're not gonna damage the unit too much. They're just gonna hold it in position while you convert it to your side.
So like the effective damage you're saying is technically
Yeah,
much
so
higher.
like yeah, so like when you convert the unit to your side as the Persians with Sparabar tanking in front, it's gonna have more health than it usually would with other civs and other priests. But this is completely off meta, I know. But I
Yeah,
hope to make it meta someday, even if it means I have to do it myself on streams.
I'll try it out. I'll try it out against another
Yeah,
game with
yeah.
Penguin.
It is gonna be it's gonna be a challenge, because controlling priests effectively is certainly harder than just a moving armies. But it's one way you can try and play, and I think personally it's very fun.
Oh no, it's definitely fun, but it
Hmm.
sounds like one of those strategies where you know you're better than your opponent, so you do it. You know what I mean? Rather
I
than
know it's like a win more strategy. It
yes,
could be, yes. That's why I say I don't know if it works against the top end.
Did it work?
Noir is gonna be on in a second as well.
Okay.
He said he's
Sure.
making tea.
Zen. I got my coffee here to wake me up.
Actually, I'm gonna go get some tea for myself too. I'll be back in a minute or two.
For sure, for sure. Coming up is going to be Erie versus Lavatoire Noir. Erie's going to be playing Romans as well. This is the first time Romans are seen in the Community Challenge, so hyped for that. One thing I wanted to ask Pete when he gets back is I know that the Romans start at level 20, right? Because they're quote unquote premium civ, even though there's no
Romans
such...
start at 1.
Romans start at 1? I thought they started at 20.
No, Romans are gonna be like all of the standard civs that start at 1, and
Oh,
you have a
amazing.
campaign from 1 to 20.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Okay, good. Good. That makes me so much happier. Um, it was interesting to see that, the downloadable assets that P was putting up there, um, that things like Persia or Babylon had seals that weren't that weren't just the gold seals. Like they actually had the seals from level 1, like from the Bronze Age, the Golden Age, um, the Silver Age. Like they had all the seals all the way up, which was pretty interesting. I was like, why would you ever need that? But it's cool to see that the Romans are actually gonna be level 1 then. Can't wait to play some co-op with Hunter.
Just invited Noir, but he hasn't accepted it.
Oh, I tried to invite him, but I wasn't the party owner. I wasn't the party lead.
Yeah,
All
same map.
right. Are they here? Oh, they are.
Perfect
Cool.
timing.
By the way, Sonius wanted to tell you, Star, that you didn't butcher his name this time.
Zonius, yes.
Yeah,
I
I
tried.
think you've butchered his name on a few streams before.
Penguin, you gotta tell me if I'm starting to butcher the names, right? Like, okay, Zonius.
Zonius.
That's a pretty dope name. Does it mean anything in particular?
What map would you like to see? Let's either peek and decide, or we will chat.
Doesn't really matter. I mean, if you say coastal, they're not gonna play it. But I would love to see some Liburnians in action. I don't think it's gonna happen
Oh,
though.
yes, the H2, um, the weaker. It's like a Byroom, right? But
Oh my god, what is that? Yuri says light blue with a mixture of turquoise.
He's gonna get
random.
blue.
Okay, thanks, Zonius.
I mean, Romans must be red. That is an unwritten law.
No, I thought it was written.
It's written?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
even
in the
better
code.
then.
You should make it into the code, right? Like in Arena.
Yeah,
It's like, why can't they
like
change my
I should
color?
add it to the game rules section of the website. If you're playing at the Romans as the Romans in the arena, you must be red. Otherwise, you must be orange. If no colors, if
Oh,
these two colors are not available,
you know
then
what I
yes.
actually want to see? I want to see
Mm.
Mountain Crossing
They
because
say Sparta random. I mean, it's fine. They can just try Sparta random or
okay,
Yeah,
competitive.
okay.
then
You
I
know,
hope it's Mountain
ranked
Congrats.
map
Crossing.
pool.
Oh, rank map. Okay.
Yes.
So,
The reason why I wanted to see Mountain Crossing was I'm thinking with the engineer being able to
Oh,
build,
oh my God! I can't wait until Carnage plays Romans on Mountain Crossing.
right?
Just backdoor people left and right. But you have to remember something. Roman docks are 200 wood, so it's a bigger
Ah,
investment. Yeah, it's just like the Babylonian docks. So if you want to backdoor people, it's gonna be like
I didn't
an
realize
investment.
that. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
oh,
I posted that graphic on the Discord on the guide section exactly for this kind of stuff because, like, I just looked at the Civ and tried to figure out what kind of aspects of the Romans could be a little different for most players, and I have tried to highlight all of them there. And the dog costing 200 wood is also mentioned there.
Mm,
Yep.
that means I didn't pay enough attention.
It's okay. It's okay. It's always there whenever you want. You can just open that channel and look at it.
Did somebody not
We
accept
may
it?
have some connection issues.
No, it doesn't look like somebody accepted, I think.
Uh, I wouldn't be able to tell. I'm not the host.
Weird. Yeah, because my thing at the top here is still Empire Vault, which means that somebody hasn't accepted. Weird.
Oh, I'll promote you and you can try again.
Okay, okay.
Oh, he says Zonia said that it's just a random name. Well, you're lucky to have a cool random name. You don't want to know how many uncool random names we've had from Games for Windows Live. We've had Watery Bike. We've had
What?
yeah, Watery Bike.
That reminds
And
me of...
we've also had people impersonating um uh, generated names. We've had Furry Banana. We've had some other stuff too, but yeah, some randomly generated games for Windows Live names are quite terrible.
I really like the name from Ace, Test 9.
Test nine, is that his name? Oh my god, Test
Yeah,
nine.
the Roman civ name.
Okay, the Roman 9.
Star of Night, you're the
Yep,
host now.
Ghost like it is. Let's
Okay,
start this up.
let's see. One person.
There we go.
Just say creating, launching quest mission. Here we go. Nice. Good, good, good.
Thank
There we
you.
go.
Connection.
Here we go. Ghost like everybody. Oh. Good to go.
Are you in the game?
Yep. You says you're dropping.
Yeah, my game crashed without anything. So
I
Oh,
felt
you could
something
just
was up.
you could try
Memo Nation, nice to see
watching the
yeah, I'm
for
gonna
now.
from the
Yeah.
Discord as well, so we
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah,
have to restart.
yeah.
you. You can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. It
So
starts with 250. Well, not that I didn't think you were right, but starts with 250 food, 150 wood for the Romans,
Mm-hmm.
which means they can queue up
Yes.
a lot more villagers.
Yep.
You do not exist, Penguin.
You have
damn
been
it.
removed from reality.
Oh, by the way, hey,
What's
I
up?
wanted to ask about the comment you made on my stream yesterday.
Oh yeah, I just heard one of you saying that you wanted to voice the monkeys, and
Oh,
and I said you're hired.
oh.
That's jokes.
I heard a very good monkey impression, and to be honest, we don't have monkey sounds for that unit that's available in the editor, so
What the
would
Yeah,
heck
be
is going
good.
on?
Would be good to get some voice
you
actors.
can easily ask Gentle as he made that sound.
Yeah, I said you're hired, so
Okay.
Yeah, we noticed it like an hour after, and we
yeah, I
were like,
figured. Yeah.
yeah, he's in the stream now, so he knows what his next
Yeah,
job is.
you're hired. Yeah, you're hired for sure.
So this is actually really interesting, right? Because the Romans start with more food. Like you can get
Mm-hmm.
on your hunt much later, right, than normal. Because you
Exactly,
don't
just
drop your
like the
villager.
Norse. Yes.
Yeah, like your first villager from the TC goes to wood for that
Hmm.
faster barracks.
Yes, there it is. The Castellum underway,
Oh man,
and
and the
Erie is building it with both his engineer and his villager.
yep. This is gonna be challenging for Lavatoire, who usually goes straight to H3, straight to H2, gets a second town center quickly. Um,
Oh,
so this is
yeah.
going to be a super speedy first barracks or castellum into lots
Mm-hmm.
of spearmen. So uh,
Correct.
yeah, it's going to be challenging for Lavatoire to handle. But Iris doesn't have the food right now, so maybe it'll slow him down a little bit. See the 40
Uh,
food and
I
20
think
gold.
Erie has played this. He's worked through his build. Like it seems really nicely ordered. Like there are small gaps of like 1 second that he's not building something, but otherwise he's always building it, building villagers and spearmen.
Lavatoire sees this. He's probably going to be forced to put down a barracks here. At least I hope he makes that decision. If not, he's going to continue to rally Spearman to throw him off this back hunt. It's a good back hunt, but it doesn't mean that Erie can't knock you off of it.
It doesn't matter, Erie can knock you off any hunt.
Erie can knock you off any hunt. Yeah,
Yeah, like
that's a very true
Here
statement.
we go. Priest of
yeah,
Ra coming
Yeah,
here
here
like
comes the
to,
first spearman. Yeah, and remember, Egyptian Roman spearmen are costly.
and he's gotten them
Um,
basically half health. And I think he was going to try to attack him
yeah, he
with
did
these spearmen, yeah, with
to
the
drive him
villagers.
away
yeah,
to
but
get.
his look at his temple is so late. He has more than enough resources to start the Temple of Ra, but he hasn't even started going to H2. There he goes. Okay,
Erie is making
good.
him quake in his boots, man. Like I'm not.
Mhm.
I don't feel. I feel like that would make anybody quake in your boots. You've already got four spearmen out on the field with two more rallied. Uh, he's gonna have just enough wood and stone to put down
Yeah.
a second town center. But the thing here is, if somehow, some way, Lavatoire manages to needs to leave here quickly before the TC gets all of the spearmen. He won't be able to deny this TC, and yeah, that's
No, no. With a priestess empowering and basically his entire economy building that TC, literally all of his villagers.
yeah. He needs to take some
Yeah.
off now and
Yeah.
get some
I don't
food.
think Erie can deny that. By the time he arrives at his base, TC is gonna already be up. So.
Yeah,
But it's gonna come at a huge cost. Like he's not gonna have enough food to queue up any villagers or anything.
yeah, for at least like a
Yeah.
couple seconds.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he can finally queue up one villager now.
Doesn't he have enough
But
wood to make
but
a?
but Erie has only just now started to go H2, so Lavatoire does have a nice window of opportunity to equalize the situation and get ahead in villagers. Yes.
Yeah, this is with the new buff to the TC. Like putting your TCs right next to each other is just such a huge advantage from a defensive position.
Correct.
Here just needs to make sure to make sure it doesn't Lavatoire doesn't get on the second hunt in the back or any other hunts out front, and really contain him to the resources in his base. If he can do
Mm-hmm.
that, then he can uh, deny him any
Yeah.
opportunity. But
I would like to see Erie guard towering the wood line with his engineer.
mm,
That would be so powerful.
that's actually such a brilliant idea. Yes,
I
yes.
just looked at it and was thinking like, what the engineer shenanigans can Erie do?
Oh, Erie is gonna find something. You can be sure. I won't be surprised if Erie doesn't make Milariums, but instead does stuff like I don't know, forward building, proxy siege workshops, or whatever else you can imagine. Yeah, that engineer.
He's
Okay,
dragging
now he's gonna
his
help build.
saw. He's tired
Yeah,
from
and
working all day.
also, I don't know if you've noticed, but engineers do have a huge bonus against siege units. and they're very good at defending against enemy rams. So, for like example, if you get proxy rams in your base, you can just train a lot of engineers from your TCs and destroy the siege units because they have a special attack animation against siege units. So
Oh,
it's not like they just hammer it away. They just actually just dismantle the siege unit with their saw and they just tear it apart. It's really fun to see, and
it would
yeah,
be.
I had
Phyllis did an amazing job with the animations. I can't wait for you to see that in action.
It would be
yeah
Maybe it
awesome.
happens now, but maybe even if it doesn't happen now, once you get your own hands on the Romans tomorrow, I mean the day after tomorrow, you can see it for yourself.
It would be
yeah
awesome. Sorry, go for it,
I'm
Penguin.
gonna so play it all the time now.
Yeah, it's so crazy. Like it's finally here, and we can, just say it on streams. We have this guy spawning as the Red Romans. Like it's actually happening. It's really
Yeah,
How
crazy.
many
Yeah.
years in the making has this been, P?
What's up?
How many years in the making have the Romans been?
About 3 years. 3 years in the making.
A lot of hard work, culmination. It
Oh
always
yeah.
feels
Oh
feels
yeah.
feels good after making doing a lot of work and two castellums, one auxiliary camp, and no officer camp here from Erie.
Yeah. I mean, oh my God, there's already a Temple of Set coming down from Lavatoire.
Lavotoir
He did it
knows how to
against
play
me
it.
too, on the last week, but I kind of expected that, and I just tried to pressure him out.
Oh, no Q for Lavotoir. I don't know what he's. There we go.
Yeah,
Dropping
yeah.
some
Okay.
villagers. But as he
Some
expands,
legionary.
right? Like as he expands, this is where Erie can punish.
hmm
Um,
And remember, Erie does have some Balearic Slingers already, and he's making some more now. So even if Lavatoire gets to some chariots, he can still fight against them with his slingers because Balearic Slingers are very long range. If you check, they have 20 range.
oh wow.
So they can outrange chariots, and yeah, they're especially good against them in like low numbers where you can micro all of your slingers
The
onto
priest
the
of Set is
uh,
such a great defensive
Noir
tool.
is really getting pressured and he's getting
mm-hmm.
nervous as
Yeah.
his queue was empty for a while and
Mm-hmm.
he can't get any houses up basically as Iris gonna see that and deny.
The range for the range for the priest of Set is so huge. It's such like it can be used as a really effective defensive tool for against these like small number of units here, because you can kite essentially um, while making the opponent's units go chaos. So it's quite
Mm-hmm.
good.
Yeah. Yeah. This is really nice by Erie,
Yeah,
trying to use the range of the slingers.
he's really containing him into his base,
Mm-hmm.
and Lavatoire can't afford to lose these chariot archers.
That's one of the keys to dealing with Chariot Camel is that not let them move out. Just contain them in their base. If they can't kite, then they're like not performing at their highest potential.
But the longer this goes on, there are quite a lot of slingers here. I don't know
Yeah,
how
10 slingers. Yeah,
slingers
I
the
think
answer.
I don't know if Lavatoire can get away with this strategy. Um,
This is really good by Yuri on both sides, right? Like coming in, denying
Yeah,
this hunt.
yeah. That's exactly how you deal with this kind of strategy. Just deny them from ever moving out of their base. As soon as that gold mine runs out from Lavatoire, he's gonna be in a huge problem. He's gonna have huge problems getting any other units out because chariots are extremely expensive. 80 gold per chariot.
Yeah, and Yuri has vision pretty much like on both sides
Yeah,
of the base.
exactly.
Yeah, soon Lavatoire won't have room in his base to build even houses.
Mm-hmm.
Pierce armor for legionary is 20 of point 2.
Yep. Baseline, yes.
Oh wow, these slingers are solid. 3 times
They
against.
are. Yeah, and very nice. Erie is researching his factory upgrades. The one in the auxiliary camp especially is useful. The earlier you get it, the better, the more it pays off in the long run because it permanently reduces the cost of the units that are trained there.
Mm.
So if you get it early, then it pays off in the long run.
Here you're going to
Very well.
H3.
Mm-hmm.
But still, these double TCs are like so effective at
Yeah, holding
dispelling the
off.
attack.
Yes, yes. So Lavator is holding off Eerie back for now.
Take a look at Erie's base here. Still on the 3 production facilities. Just creeped out across the map to gather some more resources, making a ton more
Mm-hmm.
houses.
Yeah.
Oh no, 4. Now he's on the 4. Double auxiliary camp to make the 2 slingers production at the same time, and making spearmen to counter the frontline cav.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
And here we go.
There we go. The gold is out.
Right?
Yeah.
And Erie's got vision of this one. Doesn't have vision of this back safe gold. So I think if he moves here,
I don't think he can move out. Like, what is he gonna
these
use to
slingers
deal
are
with the
doing
slingers?
nothing
Yeah.
against the loomed up, roided villagers.
Roided villagers. Yeah, but some of these modern terms are so funny. We had some of the testers tell me that their villagers go AFK, and I was like, yeah, sure. I mean, I'm sure villagers are away from the keyboard.
Oh, look at this. Legionaries, Levatoire is getting away with murder on the left hand side of the
Yeah,
map here.
yeah.
Erie has vision of this, but not of the back gold mine.
But look at that, he's getting Balearic Slinger Champion, which gives them attack speed, movement speed, and if I remember right, also maximum range.
And
Yeah.
line of sight, yes.
Yeah, so these champion upgrades were designed with that in mind that auxiliary camp factory techs do not provide extra line of sight and range like the archery range techs.
What do they
So yeah,
give? Let me see here.
they just reduce the cost permanently.
Ooh, that's beautiful though. I like that.
Yeah,
Like over
yeah,
time, the
yeah,
roving
yeah.
player just gets more and more
It,
ahead with these upgrades.
exactly, and it also fits the mercenary theme very well. Like, it's just you're paying for mercenaries, and with these upgrades, you just pay them a little less.
Yes.
And the name of those upgrades also is a handiwork of Andy, of course, which is Sacramentum. No, not that. That is a standard. I mean, the factory text.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say.
yeah. Sacramentum, patronage, and
Patronage.
citizenship is
I like
basically
it.
like like the progression a non-Roman person would have to go through in order to become part of the Roman Empire. And yeah. Wow, look at those chariots sponsored by Razer. I'm loving it.
But Lavatoire is getting away with murder here on the left hand side of the map. Even made his 3rd TC there,
Yeah.
so he can garrison his villagers. But just doesn't have
Yeah.
enough of a front line against these.
Nothing. Yeah, these slingers are so long range. I think they're like 23 range now, and
Yes.
these chariots actually can't do anything
But they
against
can't
them.
push in either. Like so, the front line of Erie can't push in because the chariot archers are there, and then the front line of
Yeah, but these trades are so cost effective for Erie. Those
true.
chariots are expensive. Each
Very
one of them
true.
is 160 resources.
And they're being
yeah.
micro too. But these
Exactly.
they're camel rider champions though, so they have bonus damage against range. And even with the 2 CCs, like it looks like it just might be even.
Yeah, but look at the minimap, and Erie even made some malarium, so he's gonna reinforce
yeah.
even faster.
Yeah, I think Levatoire is only on these 2-3 now stables, and he doesn't have the production behind this. Down another 50 pop or so. He does have malariums. Look at that. But he can't make it in the middle of the map.
Ghost Lake, yeah, is not exactly the best map for malariums,
here,
but
malarium here.
yeah.
He still has no vision on this, which is a
Oh,
shame.
that is really unlucky, or lucky, depending on how you look at the situation.
He has the
yeah.
slingers on both these gold mines, so he's probably like scratching his head.
Where
as
is
though-
he getting? Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
But still, like that gold is gonna run out soon as well, and he has vision of all of the rest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. It's only got 1,000, and here we go. Like here he's like, finally realizing that.
Yeah, he's gonna move his army there immediately. Yeah, and Erie still is making only spearmen and slingers, and I think that's the perfect choice. Oh, there's a fortress though.
Ooh.
If Levatoire gets out the fortress and maybe gets a few, war elephants out, then perhaps there's some hope. But I don't think that fortress is gonna go up. Oh my God, the surround.
Oh no, and there's only 4 chariot archers here.
Ooh, that stings. That stings a lot. Yeah.
Oh man, excellent job and continuous pressure by Erie,
Mm-hmm.
not letting Level 2 breathe for even a second.
Even Aquilifers are joining in. I see the second aura on those spearmen. There he is,
Ah,
the Aquilifer on the right side of the Malarium.
so the Malarium is the yellow, and
Movement
then
speed. Yeah. The blue ring is the bonus damage aura.
so line of sight is 26. Is there
Yeah, the
a
line of sight is it's lower than Watch
38?
Post.
Okay,
It
okay.
does not overlap. The line of sight is the same as
Oh, he's gonna get this
houses
up.
and storehouses.
He knew he
Yeah.
needed to get this up, and there's 24 villagers there.
Oh my god.
Needs to
Yeah,
run. Let's
but
see
he
the
now
villager
doesn't
count.
have the resources to produce a war elephant.
Oh,
Oh, there
56
he goes.
to the
There he goes.
86 villagers of Erie. So the
Yeah.
economic advantage is still huge. Oh, and these spearmen are low-tech army, but it's working.
Yeah, and they're upgraded. It's not like they're just
It's not.
regular spearmen.
It's not using any of the actual officers either. Just. Oh
No,
yes.
he did send them. He does have Aquilifers in the army, and there are Centurions on the
Oh,
way.
okay. Aquilifers are from. Yes,
The Praetorium,
the
correct?
Praetorium. Okay.
Yes, and also forward siege workshops for some Scorpios.
Ooh. Actually, interesting that Scorpios don't have any bonus damage against buildings, but they should
No,
have a
they're
far enough line of
they're
sight, right?
anti-unit. Yes.
Okay.
So that's also part of the historical research we did. Scorpios were not used against buildings; they were used against land armies. But there's the GG.
There's the
Well
GG.
played by Erie. Yeah, well played. Nicely done.
Incredible stuff. And like
Yeah,
Avatar is holding
GG.
on for so long too. I think he just didn't have his next gold. I think his gold just ran out. 0 villagers on gold, and knew he couldn't keep this up. But this fortress was clutch. It really bought him a lot of time.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
he replayed it perfectly, basically. Like if he had denied that back gold as well, the game would have ended so much earlier.
Yeah, and I feel like this is what happens when you have a game plan and you aren't really flexible enough to switch the game plan. Where you have like 5 staples but no barracks, so you can't just move into Axeman with champion, Axeman champion, and get some slingers of your own, like, which is which would have been really good against what Erie was producing at least. Because then you could get the really cost-effective trades that the
Yeah.
Egyptian is really known for, and produce your army much faster than normal. So, okay.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
I think the next,
Next up is Zonius against
yeah,
Sonia's versus
Nikwi. Nikwi, yes.
yeah.
Is Zonius gonna play the Romans again?
Hold on one second.
Because if he is not, then I can leave you to your casting, and I can go back to work. More work. Anybody playing Warcraft 3 here?
No
Human
promoting the
workers.
other games.
You never played Warcraft 3? Wow.
I played a little bit, but
Uh,
yeah, I had some kind of a summer project that came in between, and I never got back to it.
ah. Yeah, I never played Warcraft 3 competitively either. Mostly just with friends and campaign. I also wanted to get Reforged, but the launch was a disaster, and I kind of never found the time to play it. I have so many games I want to play.
Yeah,
Um,
I
yeah,
know what you mean.
and I haven't done anything. Yeah. Oh yeah, Luftwaffles. You know what I'm talking about. Something need doing. Work, work. Righto, righto. Job's done.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, break. You back on?
I will get on now.
Okay. And then Zonius versus. Oh wait, you were still here.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to play
Maybe he
another
said
game?
something in the chat, or maybe he
Maybe he
alt
did.
F4. You should read the chat.
No.
I don't know.
P, you want to play a game against Erie?
Oh no, thank you. No, thank you.
Okay, okay. All right, let's get Zonius here then. Roman v Roman, maybe.
I don't know. I don't think Erie is gonna play another game, and even if we have an RVR with Zonius and Erie, I mean, at least the Romans are gonna win that match. So there's that. Romans so OP, they have 100% win rate in Roman Mirror. Jeez, who makes these civs?
Star,
Yeah.
can you invite me?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it doesn't look like you're online. Oh, that's really strange.
The friend list
Do you see
doesn't
this?
update that fast.
Okay. Nikri doesn't look like he's online. Oh my goodness, almost cracking 50 viewers. This is sick.
Mm-hmm. Pharos, maybe you want to play against Donius? Somebody in the Oh, never mind. There he is. There we go.
Excellent.
Norse versus Romans.
Norse
Now
versus the
that's
Romans.
how often did that happen in history?
The Norse should be able to win then, right?
Civilized Romans against the barbaric Norse from the north.
Zonius, I'm not playing against Erie. I think
They
I'm
understand.
gonna kick Erie because Nikui.
Yeah,
I don't want to.
he probably just alt F4 to be honest.
Yeah.
Or he's just alt tab and isn't listening to us.
Break. I'm gonna promote you because that worked last time. Yeah, Erie does not exist or is logged off. So.
Yeah.
So, what map, though,
Let's see.
would we like to see late game and go Arabia?
Preferably not. You want to try Wildwoods?
Why don't you try Coastal?
We can try Coastal as well.
Don't tell them. Just put on Coastal. They will only find out in the loading screen, and then it's too late.
Okay, let's do that.
All right, don't forget to have red Romans against Cyan Norse.
He
Oh, he
wanted
wants
orange.
baby orange. Okay, that's fine.
Baby
Fine,
orange,
fine.
what?
Baby orange.
What is that?
Let's go. Before they notice, I didn't tell them the map.
Did it work? I don't think it worked.
Yeah, it worked.
Oh, it did? Excellent.
Just,
Coastal.
later.
Yeah.
Welcome to the third match of the Community Challenge. And it is the third time we're saying that the Red Romans spawning in at the top with their engineer. Building the storehouse right away on the wood line. In the bottom corner, we got the Norse player, Nikwi. Also making a nice storehouse. And we're playing on Coastal.
Mm-hmm.
The large water map with a huge lake in the middle. Plenty of fish in this lake to fish. No mercury poison to speak of.
Such poetry.
Thank you. I learned it all from Steve.
I remember the game we played where I went Greek against your Persia star. And my ships on the coast just did so much.
I cry every night thinking about that. Yeah, all of my Asabara and Bowman were just going, hugging the coastline, and the triremes had a field day with them. What a nice deer. Went right next to the villagers to be killed.
Sacrificed himself for the good of the empire.
Oh, interesting. Engineers helping out with the storehouse too.
That's not a bad idea. I mean, ideally, you don't even put any villagers on the storehouse. Just let them gather.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody going up to. Oh, there we go. I was about to say nobody getting on a dock, but Nikui defying expectations here and going for an age 1 dock. I believe, PFZK, your game against Break Penguin on this map in a previous community challenge.
Oh no, I'll
That
cry
was
about that
that
game.
was the definition of like
Oh wait,
taking control of
we
the water.
we played against each other. I don't remember
It was a
when.
while.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
Coastal is one of my favorite maps. I really like, because it relies a lot on having a crisp build order because like it can make a
Yes.
world of difference if your build order is good.
Yes, and that's exactly what happened. You got up a dock and a like a ship
Galley,
in like
it
instantly.
must, yeah.
Instantly, and Penguin never even had a dock, so all you did was
hmm
like patrol the coastline, and you couldn't
Yeah,
get a single dock up. It was
yeah.
brilliant.
That's how you do Coastal. Yeah, like it's different for almost every civilization because like Norse and Babylon have different costs. With Persia, it's different because galleys have a different cost from triremes, and then with Egypt and Greeks, it's also different. But yeah, if you practice and get your build order down right, it can make a huge difference. Yeah,
Mm.
some people like doing a fishing boat on H1 and then going to H2 and get their a military boat out then. But I prefer to rush H2 and just get my galley out as soon as possible.
Yeah, and that was like a really really nice play.
Yeah,
Um,
like one galley on the coastline can basically deny any dock.
Exactly.
Uh,
Yes.
Nikri sees this second town center going up. He's gathering his own stone. Oh, bad storehouse. But in the meantime, he's actually got a couple fishing boats out. Um,
Mm-hmm.
just needs to make sure that Zonius doesn't go on the water himself. Empty queue, he's housed. It's going to take a couple seconds for any house to come down. If he realizes that he's housed, Nikui, realize you're housed. Quick!
Realize your house. Yes.
He's got 500 food in the bank. All right. And when you are housed like this, like uh, use as many villagers as you can to make sure you don't continue to be housed. So the earlier you can get up this house, the better it is.
Mm-hmm.
Second town center going up, getting double villager production from Zonius, but he is down 17 villagers to the 18, despite how long Nikui was out of villager production. No docks by the Roman player, so we don't get to see the awesome new ships.
Liburnian. Yeah.
Is that the H2 one or H3?
Correct. Yes, the Liburnian is the H2 Roman ship, which is quite identical with the Babylonian Bireme, which is a two population boat.
Mm,
And the unique Roman ship though is the Aeneris in H3, which
yes.
does crush damage. So it's kind of like, those anti-ship ships in Age of Mythology, if you remember. You have this like thicker set of arrows,
Okay.
and yeah, once you upgrade the Aeneris, it can use a longer range attack against buildings specifically. So they're pretty cool, but I don't know if we're gonna see them for now.
Zonius has Nikri has rebalanced his economy, so all of his food villages are right here. The 3 ships. Finally getting net lures up, and that should be able to sustain the double TC production. And there it is.
Mm-hmm.
Queues up a ton of villagers here.
Very nice.
Making some spearmen. Both players making spearmen. Content to just sit in their bases for a while. Something that Nikui should make sure to do is continue to scout this coastline. This is pretty much his main advantage in the game right now, the fish. So he needs to make sure not to lose that advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Villager count 26 to the 25. so fairly even. Well, I like this. Norse player is getting a bunch of outposts all across Zonius' base. In the back of his base, on his wood line. Wants to know if he pushes out. But denied by the Legionary.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he can try and make some war dogs, but legionaries are quite tanky.
14 DPS is a lot, actually. That's
Yeah,
quite good.
yes, it's as much as royal guards.
What's the Celt DPS? Hey, Cog. Good to see you.
13, 13, 13.
Oh, I'm loving this by Nikwe. He's walling Sonya's in.
Excellent.
Cool. Yeah, very nice.
Excellent. Getting more fishing boats too, which is good because he's running out of food. I think he underestimated double TC production costs.
Yeah.
I wonder if... Yeah, I think that should be fine.
And War Dog harass on the right side now.
Yes. But the engineer can build some walls to defend against this. Wow, these 4 war dogs, if they're not going to be challenged, are
Oh,
gonna pick off a
yeah.
couple of... Yeah, 1 villager down.
They've killed 2 at this point.
Wow,
And now
another one. 31 villagers to 38. So Niki's doing quite a good job here. Might even pick off this engineer.
Oh, if he picks up the engineer too, then those dogs are gonna be worth their weight in gold.
Ah, but here come the slingers. They should be able to clean that up. Yeah. On this side, though, nice little raid again by Spearman. Picks up another villager. Nikui doing really good work. Has map vision in the back of his base, but also on the left-hand side of Zwanius' base. And Zwanius was telling us yesterday how these types of raids affect him and his game plan, right?
Mm-hmm. Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, disrupting his... Oh, why is Sneaky pulling away? Select all military key. No.
Oh, the dreaded F2.
I'm assuming. Actually, no. Doesn't look like... Just looks like he saw the watch post and wanted to deny it, but... Yeah, not the right call. You gotta go for the villagers. Always the villagers. Yeah, pull back behind the wall. Excellent move. Doesn't look like the legionaries have snare.
Only a little.
Only a tiny bit, yes. 0.9. Okay.
And that's only to offset the fact that they are only 6 speed. So it's a little easier for them to defend against, for example, Woad Raiders. It's not exactly the best snare, but it's something.
Nikui has 2,000 wood right now. And as the Celts, you should not have 2,000 wood. You should be building
Norse.
Norse. As the Norse, you should be building your production facilities with your army. No excuse. No excuse to not.
He's doing it at the moment, but 3 spearmen build at a pretty slow rate.
Yeah. And he's still only at 80 pop. So 39 villagers to 51. He has markets, so that's excellent. He has the water. We don't see anything from the Norse player, from the Roman player yet. It's a scary army, actually. I don't think there's enough, at least currently, to defend this. He's going to try to wall up, but it won't be enough. At least not right away. Yeah, the Roman army is going to sneak by. Will they see each other? They do see each other. He's going to wall behind him, so no reinforcements, hopefully. But there is a market line. It's a juicy, juicy target here. And all the spearmen and villagers are going to get picked off. And these caravans. Will this caravan get to deposit the 90 gold? Just in time.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, just barely.
Alright. Nikki needs to continue to produce villagers, continue to produce units. He was sort of banking on this market being what he needed for his gold, but Oh no, Zonius cannot allow these caravans to get by. Oh, and he doesn't. Good, good, good. Zonius is making his own markets in the corner of the base. Has his own watch post to make sure that nothing's being put out. Hasn't been harassed on the water, so I'm assuming he's also assuming that nobody's on the water.
Mm-hmm.
But that is a mistake because 6 fishing boats, all upgraded, are gathering quite a lot. Markets are being taken out by Nikwi, or of Nikwi. Large bank by the Norse player here. He has his quite a large army actually, but 55 villagers with 51.
That walk by
Classic.
with the Roman. Yeah, he just move commanded to the market, but he. Okay, now he's getting to them.
Oh, and this is gonna be a big pickup. This is gonna
Oh
be
yeah.
great by him. Raiders on the slingers. Got the throwing axemen in the back to take out the legionaries. Really good matchup. Excellent, cleans that up, except for one. Should wall off to reestablish his market line, get his economy going. On the other side of the map, though, he's pushing out here. Just needs to continue producing. He's focusing a lot on the micro here, which is good. Oh, these are awesome walls. What?
Oh yeah.
Oh no!
The,
Oh, could they go right by? No, no.
oh yeah.
Oh, they
Yeah,
can't
can.
go right by. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, the H2 Roman walls are actually very pretty. They're like themed after the Auxilia camp stuff.
He's
Yeah, they're
paying
very,
attention
very
right
pretty.
here.
Mm-hmm.
But he should have realized that if his units are on the other side of the map, he's taking out this TC, or seemingly going to take out this TC.
Oh yeah, no repair from Zonius just yet. He does have the stone, so if he just puts some villagers, yeah, there it goes.
But Nikwi doesn't have enough units here, probably to take this out. And yeah, he's going to have to run back. This should be a cue to him to start producing some units. He's going to make some berserkers. He hasn't cleaned up over here yet, so these market lines are going to go down again. Dropping a couple more barracks. This is good, but and he is denying. Hopefully, going to be denying some of these markets. These are like oxen.
Sorry, what?
The caravans are like oxes.
They're like a
Bulls.
bull rather. Yeah.
Oh.
Bulls with a chicken on top, of course. If you pay attention, they're actually having a chicken on their at the very top of their luggage. The specialty
precious
of
cargo.
Happy Smurf. Yeah, he loves chickens, so we couldn't say no to him. And his excuse was that the Persian caravan has a Persian cat on top, so he was he was allowed to make a chicken for the Roman caravan.
Roman chicken.
Throwing
Roman
some
chicken.
more villagers here
Yeah.
to make up these markets, but he has not cleaned up the units that were sitting here from Zonius, so they're gonna get denied again.
We've had Roman chickens and we have Roman sheep now in Rome, 500,000 each.
I saw that. That's crazy.
Yeah. Fleecius is the most prestigious Roman sheep of all. Fleecius the sheep. If we can find him in the legendary quests. He only appears 4% of the time. Yeah. There's a lot of units from Nikwi though. I don't know if Zonius has what he needs to kill these berserkers. Perhaps he needs to think of making some Scorpios.
Actually,
Or
yeah,
Centurions.
gonna be a repair.
Centurions. Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna clean this up really nicely. And he is making a ton more legionaries, but he
That's
doesn't.
fine. But yeah, he ideally needs something like with a bit more oomph to deal with berserkers.
But he's coming in on the other side of the map. Oh, and he's going right by all these throwing axemen and berserkers.
Oh yeah, move command unfortunately.
So Nikwi's doing a great job, but again, like he stopped production at 50 villagers, and he doesn't have gold right now. He's being starved out of gold because of his markets keep being denied. So it's gonna be annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if he can get his economy righted, because that's pretty much the only thing left. Ooh, lots of villagers are dying here. Lots of villagers are dying here. Down to 49 villagers. If you're making some more, which is good. But more often than not, the villagers, you misinterpret the, Nikwi base trade situation. And that's going to definitely favor him. Pushing into the Romans' base. Going to take out this town center for sure. Especially if none of these villagers come to defend. In the meantime, yeah, not much economic damage being done here. The TC does go down. There are quite a few berserkers in this army. 6 throwing axemen, some raiders. It's a scary push. The legionaries in the meantime are going to try to take out this town center. Not going to do that effectively. Let's see here though. No gold gatherers though for Nikwe. So this is his push. This is it. This is what he's got. Let's see what he can do with it. Still a gold in his base, so I'm not sure where his villagers are. Still just stuck in his base here. Yep. He's sending them back to take out. You guys there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Making sure. Like,
Yeah.
maybe Discord broke.
Sorry, I was just taking care of a few last-minute fixes. I was just
No, no, do
looking
your
away
thing.
from their screen. Yeah,
Oh
but
man.
yeah. Oh, there's the GG. Well, Roman's 50% win rate on stream, or is it
Yeah,
66%?
66.
Okay, so quite balanced, I would say.
Yeah. So this is sort of like the story of just a really good timing push, knowing what your opponent's
Yeah.
doing.
To
That
be honest, I think the biggest thing was that he kept on making Balearic slingers and not bowmen, as Nikoi didn't have anything ranged. So the slingers didn't really do that much.
yeah, actually, that's a really good
Yeah.
point. And I also think he didn't have enough production to sustain like a. He lost his army, right, and then he couldn't build it again. Man, this
Yeah.
is getting me excited though. And Nikui did a great job of like splitting his army up. He had bowmen of his own. He has berserkers.
Mm-hmm.
And Zonius just didn't take good enough economic trades, and Nikui did. So, despite the villager lead, despite having a really good economy, just wasn't able to do what he needed to do.
Yeah.
Maybe that's because he lacked some of the officer units, potentially.
I think he could use a lot of Scorpios. Like Scorpios would devastate all of those throwing axemen. They would do fairly well against the berserkers. And yeah, like Penguin said, like why would he make any slingers against what Nikui had?
Mm-hmm.
Because there were literally not any ranged units in that army as far as I could see. So
Yep. Nikui
yeah,
saying, uh,
forgot to
found out
keep
that
making more.
berserkers are pretty good against legionaries, and that's true. It seemed like berserkers easily handled
Kinda,
the
yeah. I mean, they do have
area damage.
AoE
Yeah,
and
AoEs, and legionaries are small, fairly small, and
yeah,
yeah.
and yeah. No, Nikui definitely forgot to make some villagers here. Lots of missed cycles, but again, micro sometimes is good enough to win the games. So
Yeah. You know what they say, in order to win, you have to play better than your opponent. You don't have to play well.
well said. Well said.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nikui, this is one of those maps where both sides like uh, you sort of have to have an army on both sides of the map, and both players did that. But Nikui did just such a great job pressuring both sides. Um, yeah. So thank you. Is there any
Mm-hmm.
other games? Any other potential games? Anybody want to play another game? What time is it? Yeah, 12:30. I'm good for another half an hour at least. Um,
Well, up to you. I'm gonna leave, so I wish you good luck on your future casts, and don't stay on the server for too long. We have to disable authentication, like I don't know if in half an hour, I think, or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, the
Yeah, yeah.
maintenance is coming. So
Yes, the maintenance is coming. Prepare.
All right. Let's see if these players want to
Take
do a
care,
I'm
rematch.
guys.
Thanks for
Take care,
today.
guys. I'm off. See ya.
Much
Good luck.
See ya.
appreciated. See if these players want a rematch. Zanias won one and then lost this one. Break, you want to play against Zanias?
does he want to play against me?
We will see. We will see. Hopefully. Verhoover, I can join as Romans. Sick. Alright, Verhoover.
But me against Verhoeven, not again. But I can play if nobody else wants to play against Verhoeven, or I don't
Can you
playing
promote me
now.
for a second?
What?
Can you promote me for a second?
Yes, I can.
Give me... Okay.
Test. Really?
Oh, if you want, Lavatoire is suggesting he can play against Verhoover if you want to continue to cast.
I'm good for both. I can cast while playing, so you could hear me panicking all the time.
Okay, okay.
But let's ask who he wants to play against. Oh my god, we have 41 viewers.
I know. It's all about that excellent waiting screen.
Yeah. It looks really nice, to be honest.
I know.
Like, if there would be some kind of a background for the background after the weekly show matches rewards as well, as currently it's just black, I think. If that has some background as well, it would look really nice.
Ahura Mazda,
Like
bless.
the schedule one.
Thanks, Blushing Boot. Much appreciated. Okay. All right, let's get Lavatoire in here. Actually, I want to see you play against Verhoover. I think that's a more fair match. I think Lavatoire is a tad good, a tad too good.
But what? Hoover is godlike.
Verhoover is godlike. I'm not saying that, but this is his first time playing the Romans in PvP.
Oh. Then yeah, I can play. Like what do the viewers want to see me play?
Of course, watching you play is quite exciting.
So, guys in the chat, I would play the Romans, but I don't have them, so any other
Glory to the Empire!
would be
Oh, Blushing Blue with the subscription. Thank you very much,
Oh
sir
my
or ma'am.
goodness.
Much appreciated. Welcome. Glad to have you. Break. He says he's tired of playing against Egyptians, so I think that's very fair.
I can change. Like,
I do.
basically, I don't mind playing anything. Like, I
Go
can play
Norse.
everything.
Go Norse. I want to see. I want to see some Norse versus Roman. All right, I'll invite you. Let me know when you're back on.
You can invite me now.
There we go. And I'll let me stop sharing my screen so you don't cheat. And then I'll mute myself so that you can't hear me cast, but I can hear you. Stress out.
You can do that, or you can just not spoil everything.
Oh no. I gotta cast properly.
Okay, yeah. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna talk a lot, like, if there's no one to talk to, but yeah, maybe something.
Okay. Verhoover is going to be the red player. You're going to be
The
the pink. Any map? Any particular map you want to play?
and not coastal.
Not coastal. Okay, fair. Ooh, have we seen Babs versus Romans yet? No, I don't think so. Break, do you play Babylonian?
Uh, they're the one civ I don't like to play as.
Fair.
Yeah, I have gotten used to the ox cards.
Yeah, ox carts are quite different from an economy management perspective. Okay.
Yeah, like I wouldn't uh, think that playing against Verhoover with my Babylons is a good match for him or the viewers.
I sent you. Yeah, perfect. Here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna mute myself. Good luck.
Good
Wow.
luck.
We got Mountain Crossing. Mountain Crossing, Break Penguin versus Verhoover. So this is the map that I wanted to see the Romans play in. Main reason is because we have the engineer here. They should be able to make their dock quicker. They should be able to make their proxy bases quicker, proxy dock quicker. So that's going to be very interesting to see. And then we have the Norse also with their proxy potential because their infantry can build forward buildings, military buildings, and stuff like that. So it's going to be a great game. Both these players are top notch. So we're in for a top quality game. Penguin already scouting for Hoover's base, going for the throat, and getting an arrow to the knee instead. Scouting on his base, some proxy potential, the back of his base here, also some potential back here. Hoover right away with the dock on his back pond. I like this. Still gathering enough wood here to get up to 50 so that he can make a storehouse on his wood line. But if he's smart, he can use the dock as a drop-off point. But he's choosing not to do that and instead getting a storehouse, helped out by the engineer. Break Penguin, excellent scouting. He's going to see this. Yep. Sees this dock. Really cool dock, by the way. Like, this light is blinding, but really nice. Was that a bluefin tuna or a shark? I think that's a shark. That's pretty awesome. Breaking his base. Going for some spearmen. Early spearmen on Mountain Crossing is definitely not the opening build that we usually see. Usually you see a dock into some sort of economic play. just because it's so easy to wall yourself in, so easy to defend yourself. But Bright Penguin, defying the odds, gonna go and push into the base of Verhoover, trying to get some villager kills, knock him off his hunt. Verhoover doing a great job with the scout. Sees all of this. Thought there was a villager, but no. Bright Penguin just making sure that his opponent is not on the water down here. Continuing to make villagers. Stopping. Oh, never mind. Continuing to make spearman production. Just about to knock Verhoover off of this hunt. Verhoover's going greed, full greed. Yeah, Break loves this pink color. Luftwaffe. Knocks him off this hunt pretty easily. Verhoover's more than happy to get off of this hunt. He has 2 fishing boats in the back of his base, so, and really nice play by him. So, you know, he could have gone for this closer fish and gathered more efficiently, but instead he's making sure to gather from this farther fish in order to have vision of any potential proxy docks. And the beauty of a dock and having fishing boats is that the fishing boats can both attack with their 8 DPS and repair their dock. So Break Penguin's not going to get much here except for a little bit of wood, potentially. Yep. And Verhoover's going to start shooting at the weak spearman while repairing. So easy defend here. Yep, going right back to fishing. Well done. Both players now in age 2. Verhoover just about to get enough stone. Wonder where he's going to put it. Break Penguin's scout is right here to make sure he doesn't drop his town center on the top side of the map. And here we go, the engineer proxying on the bottom pond here. This is what I wanted to see, and he's doing it really, really well. Break Penguin was trying to deny this. Won't be able to deny this, at least initially. But the TC will be at half health. Really good try. And has enough food, thanks to the really good back dock, to continue villager production from his double town center. And now is going to use all of this wood and wood gathering villagers, 17 of them, to continue to make lots of fishing boats out here. In the meantime, Break Penguin's taking the less greedy route, getting up his second town center only now. Still doesn't have a back dock. He's mind gaming Verhoover. He's saying to himself, if Verhoover is not, if he's not on the back dock, then he can't possibly be proxy docked. So, the engineer, and we can select the engineer. So the engineer is able to build pretty much every single unit, every single building that the villager can, but they build it 35% faster than villagers do. And then the other bonus that they do have, this is awesome, before it's built, it's not lit, and then only when it's built is it lit. That's awesome. Okay. And then the one unit that they do have, the one building that they can build that no other villager can build, is this Malarium here, which is a pseudo watch post that actually increases the movement speed of units. This auxiliary camp is going to go up, and Break can't really defend this since it's within TC range. The engineer is 35 food and 35 wood, and it can be built from
Ahura Mazda bless you.
the TC. Thank you very much, you kitty. So it's not too expensive. Trains in 10 seconds. Really nice watch post too. I never even realized this, but this is just so that he has vision of this side of the bottom lake and can't get proxy docked. Really nice wall here as well to deny any pressure from spearmen. Ruger's playing this really excellently. Actually, he's getting quite a lot of engineers. I think he has 2 here. More dogs at the top for Break Penguin. See the villagers count, 35 villagers to 41. And that's really on top of the fact that fishing boats gather at 1.2 speed. Erie played earlier, Madlib. He really did a great job against Lavatoire Noir, who's just such a great Egyptian player. But he continued to... He played him really, really well. Contained him in his base. Never let him get out. Ahura Mas. Yes. Yeah, no, they don't have high gold cost since they are a TC unit, but they can only be trained in the second age, so it's not like you can get a ton of engineers in the first age. But man, these 3 engineers can really put up your houses extremely quickly. We're getting a different look at these legionaries, more traditional. I kind of like that. I kind of dig this. This is get-up for the legionaries, right? The standard rare armor, which it turns into like silver. What are these sparkles? Do you see this? I wonder what that is. Here we go. Hoover still doesn't see these war dogs here, but lots of legionaries being built from the Castellum, which is the equivalent to the barracks, but can make some... essentially, they make Roman units. So you have the Roman spearmen, the Roman legionary, and the Roman equus. Whereas the auxiliary camps... Oh, Break Penguin, I don't know what he's doing here, but sending his war dogs to the TC is not the play. Although he does get some vision of the map, so it's not all bad. We're cleaning this up. 60 villagers to the 50 of Break Penguin, who just got to age 3. Oh, am I missing something? Yes, I'm definitely missing something. Here we go. Verhoover has proxy docked Break Penguin, but he isn't building any... Yeah, here we go. Just making the Librum right now. Liberunian? Making 2 of them. And the engineer's actually getting a guard tower up. This is going to be jokes. First volley from the longship misses. Second hits, but this guard tower is being built pretty slowly. Here we go. Let's take a look. The first look at the Librium. 45 DPS. Engineer goes down versus the 50 DPS of the longship. And longship has 150 extra health. So these longships easily take out this unit. And all of these, the infantry from Break Penguin pushing in now. Who is getting Throwing Axeman Champion, the recently buffed Throwing Axeman Champion. Didn't the wood shields, wood shield is what they actually had, no? Ooh, walled off. Very nice walls here. But Verhoover might not have the army size to actually clean this up. Oh, the walk by. He is in age 3, so these auxiliary camps should be able to make Cretan bowmen, which is really nice. And Patronage is such a really cool and unique Roman tech that lowers the cost of all of these. Oh, he needs to pay attention here. His army. Yeah, he's bleeding out units here. And even this army is not going to be enough to really dispel. Yeah. Legionary Champion upgrade is going to be huge. Plus 15% health, plus 25% damage. And it's the only unit in the game that can be upgraded twice. Yes. It does clash a bit with the armor. Doesn't look very, very nice, but these walls, on the other hand, look very, very nice. Double walls here. Markets, I'm sure, are going to go up by Verhoover any second now, or a second TC, a third TC. Yeah, third TC. Scary legionary army here. Break did clean this up, by the way. Lots of legionaries, lots of bowmen here. These bowmen, let's see, 10 damage, 2.5 against infantry, and the majority of Break Penguin's army is infantry. Lots of throwing axemen, but throwing axemen champion cannot discount them, especially with their Roman with their champion upgrade. Excellent unit. Break Penguin also has his third town center. Doesn't have a market up yet, but he's going to need it very shortly. Hoover, in the meantime, making 3 markets and a watch post out here. Making sure to up his production as well. Getting an armory, first armory of the game, actually. Second armory of the game. Break Penguin already has his army up, already making barbed arrows out of it. Hoover doing the exact same. So second armory by him, actually. And does have the first 2 Bronze Age armory techs versus Break Penguin's none. So what Verhoover needs to make sure to do right now is not engage with this army. This army is absolutely massive. 46 throwing axeman champion. Can the 18 Cretan bowman do enough? I don't think so. He's down still 50 pop or 40 pop here. Oh, and yeah, the front line here of Verhoover is fading quickly. The Corians are going to buy some time, but Hoover's going to need to remass in his base and make sure not to bleed out units here. He's making tons and tons of legionaries. The issue with legionaries, I believe, is that they don't have... Oh, no, they do. They have solid melee infantry armor, 0.56. These engineers need to run before they die. This throwing action ball is scary. He's going to need lots of bowmen, Cretan bowmen, to defeat this. I don't think he can engage it yet. 180 pop for Break Penguin. He still has a... Verhoover has an armory upgrade lead, but when you're down by 50 pop, it doesn't help. I'd like to see him build a ton of caravans here. Wait, why does he look like he is pop capped? Oh, that's strange. That's very strange. Okay, Verhoover is nearly maxed. Tons of legionaries, lots of Creek bowmen. Let's see what they can do. Couple skirmishers in the mix, but these legionaries fell so quickly, and the Creek bowmen have no meat shield anymore. These 43 throwing axeman champion are just doing work. These legionaries are not getting the trays that they need. Oh man. A fortress getting put up. A defensive fortress in the middle of the base here. But these throwing axemen are going to do absolute work. Cream bowmen are just not good enough against the throwing axemen. Throwing axeman champion now with the Bronze Age melee infantry upgrade. Melee infantry damage upgrade. These caravans are going to go down. Verhoover has a lot of food, has a lot of resources. So he should be able to hold this. Just needs to make sure not to bleed out units here. He is losing a lot of villagers. 72 villagers to the 81. Break Penguin continue to get armory upgrades. Verhoover's economy is beginning to suffer. Trying to dispel some of the reinforcements that are coming in here. Legionaries versus throwing axemen is a no-no from Erie. I would agree. Centurions would be good. but I still think that like Legionnaires should be able to do good, right? Like melee infantry armor of 0.56, 0.58 should be good enough. But the ball is too huge. Splitting his army here. Not going to be good enough. I think Decurions would be excellent addition. But Verhoover is trying to wisely manage the gold that he is spending on his units here, since his caravans are pretty much the only thing keeping him in this game from a gold perspective. Managed to clean up this part of the base, but these part of the reinforcing units. 1v1 Legionary versus Bowman. Looks like the Legionary wins handily. Wait, what? What was that? Oh, geez, Verhoover trying to sneakily gather from the exact same spot. I'm trying to watch the stream back. Hold on a second. Wow, he died from like a... He... It seems like the Cretan Bowman... Oh, no! Oh, the Scorpios! That's exactly what he needs. Anti-infantry, area of effect damage. And he has multiple of them here. They should be able to clean up all of these throwing axemen that are stuck in the corner here. Plus with the Cretan Bowman. Yeah, this is a really good trade. But, and these caravans are soaking up enough of the damage to really allow Verhoover to get back into this game. But, all in the middle of the base. Break Penguin still being a nuisance, killing all of these houses. Scorpios are good, but yeah, the houses is what Verhoover needs right now. Making some Centurions, continue to make some villagers, down to 53 villagers. And these caravans are going right into the army of Break Penguin. No, pathing. Let's see here. Attack range for the Scorpio is 23 versus the 13 from throwing action. So they're doing a great job getting that nice area of effect damage. And they have 0.88 pierce armor since they are siege units. So these Cretan Bowmen are not going to, or so these Bowmen from Break Penguin aren't going to do much against them. Solid unit, actually. And Norse is going to be sorry, not Norse. Romans are going to be a threat against Norse very, very soon. This fortress from the Norse players coming in absolutely, from the Roman players coming absolutely clutch and defending these two TCs. Same with these walls. Let's see here, 67 villagers to the 95. Verhoover is still definitely in this game. Has enough villagers here. Just needs to remass an army quick enough. He's continuing to make Scorpios. Scorpio, yeah, Scorpio. Just needs lots of houses still. Down to 130 out of 135 pop total. Actually, this fortress might be able to take pot shots at the market, question mark, but we will see. The aquifer here as well. It's going to be a key unit. Yeah, that was really weird, Gentle. The arrow like bounced off the ground. Good to see you, Greeky. Oh no, Break Penguin pushing in, going age 4, right into the market line. There was nothing here, no vision for Verhoover on this side of the map. Abacus, minus 70% bind cell penalty. That's huge. Okay, that's looks like a Roman specific tech. Interesting that Break Penguin's not going for this far TC. I'm not sure why not. Ooh, these Scorpios. Doing good work, good work. But there just doesn't look like enough units here for the Roman player. Should have definitely waited to engage this. And he's trying to fall back now. These Scorpios are super good against... he's running out of food. I think all of the fish in this lake and this lake are gone, and that was sort of what was keeping him afloat. He has no farms in his base. Just making farms right now. Yeah, Verhoover doesn't look like he'll be able to come back from this. Break Penguin has done a fantastic job with the continuous pressure, blocking the market line, destroying essentially one side of Verhoover's base, and this fortress is the thing that's keeping him in it right now. But Scorpios are still super effective. I'd like to see him build some more of them. Yeah, like Norse that focuses mainly on infantry are going to have a really hard time against multiple Scorpios, which do 18 DPS, 1.75 against Villager. Managed to dispel that attack, but down to 88 pop, 70 villagers versus the 102 of Break Penguin. So the economy for Break Penguin is really, really strong right now. Getting his Age 4 upgrades. Hardjar Champion for some reason. That's a questionable one. And yeah, charting the same path. He knows that none of the buildings are here. He should be able to clean up this TC once and for all, which will really cripple the amount of units that can be produced. Scorpios galore are being produced by Verhoover right now. Should be able to buy him enough time to dispel this throwing action ball. On the bottom side of the map, oh no! Fjorbjorn are being thrown at these market lines, and these Scorpios should be able to clean this up. Actually, no, because these are infantry. These aren't infantry. These are siege units. So it's going to take a while. Oh, and there go the market line. And without the market line, these Scorpios are doing good work, but it's taking them a while to kill these Fjorbjorn. There we go. Looks like they have a minimum range distance as well. Oh, and the wood line too. Break Penguin being relentless in his attacks. Killing all these villagers down to 70 villagers now. 69, nice. To the 109. Oh, and all of the caravans. No! 50 villagers now. Verhoover needed those caravans desperately to stay in this game. And these Scorpios are good for defending, but yeah, there's no way that Verhoover can get back into this game. And that's the GG. Scorpios, though, I think this is a good match to showcase them. Like that was really, really good against the throwing action ball. Sort of just wished that he had them when he took that major engagement in the middle of the base, in the middle of the map. Yeah, I think Roman's now 2 for 2. Yeah, 2 for 2 during the community challenge. Lost once to Norse, won once to Norse. Actually, no, lost twice to Norse. Despite, I think, having a really good arsenal against them. See, current villager production. Yeah, it looks like Verhoover was doing extremely well, but just as military, yeah, just as the first engagement came in and he was forced to build his army up again, yeah, the pop size was just completely different. Current unit population, yeah, Break Penguin just, when he took that first engagement, was up multiple times in pop. Perfectly balanced civ, as all things should be, P. Yeah, exactly. Most important house.
Can you unmute yourself?
Oh.
I want to hear as well.
Hey, Rick, that was really well done. Um, yeah, you did extremely well, even against Scorpios. Like those things were doing
It
good
was
work.
basically over when he lost the top half of his base.
Correct, correct.
As I could wall him in, just pump the form or whatever kind of things at
Mm,
both
on the
all
bottom.
boys and just keep killing his markets. And his market destination was so like I didn't notice it at first, but yeah, it was so unprotected, so I could just snipe it.
Yeah, yeah.
And I knew I was always doing some economic damage, so I was ahead as he was doing nothing basically to me.
I think the main thing was when you took that first major engagement in the middle of the map, he was down like 20 population or something like that. So you sort of like steamrolled his army and he wasn't able to run back to his base quick enough. And that was
Yeah,
something we talked about yesterday, right? Where you need to know the size of your opponent's army. You need to be able to gauge it well, um, so you don't take those types of engagements that you know you're going to lose.
basically what I knew if I was gonna head into his base, I was probably gonna lose everything either way. So I just stayed outside of basically near the choke points where he had
Mm-hmm.
house and so on, and the top of his base just killing production and houses. So he needs to replace them either way, and it gives me time to do basically whatever I want.
Yeah,
And his space keeps getting cluttered as well. Like he can't build as much stuff into his space that I can.
correct.
Like he has half the space.
Correct. Yeah, he even had to make a transition to farms because all of his fish was gone from the bottom lake and his lake in the back. Question for you: I saw that you went for a barracks early on instead of the standard docks opening. Is there a reason for that?
Basically, I've never really played with dogs in a 1v1 game, so I feel more comfortable with just going Rax first. I thought about going TC first, but I thought about it uh, and just decided that if I can slow down his eco anyway, then I'm gonna be fine.
Yeah, no, and it worked. It worked. You knocked him off his hunt. The only thing is like when, yeah, the Roman like actually any player on Mountain Crossing, like the beauty of the dock is that the fishing boats can shoot and then easily defend their dock by healing, right? Like or by repairing. So can't really do much against the dock once the players got it up. Um, yeah, so
But to
that's
be honest, I didn't really notice him getting the proxy dock with this engineer, but
mm,
I don't know how long it was up.
no, it wasn't off for too long, but he should have queued up a Byron much faster. I was thinking that you were going full big brain play and knew that the Roman was going to proxy with the engineer, so you weren't going to even allow him any like fishing boat kills or whatever. So I thought you were just like giving up your own back dock. Uh,
Like basically, I know I knew there was a easy place to
what?
proxy dock, so I was kinda scouting it every now and then, but I really wasn't thinking about it
Oh,
that much.
I think I think I left the game and tried to go back to the main server, travel to the city, and then just like kicked me or my game closed.
The maintenance is coming, and I don't think there's any more games.
Question mark. Okay, we're in. Okay,
Oh, then we can get one more.
yeah. Let's see if we can
Hope.
do one more. He wants to rematch, so I will. If you leave your party. Okay, okay. Yeah, let's do one more. One more, and I think I need to go get some food and do some studying. Okay. Do you want to change civs, or are you good?
Mm.
Penguin?
Depending on map.
It's up to you. I don't have a particular map preference right now.
We can do EQ.
Okay. Black Forest it is.
So Martin in the chat said that they haven't started it, so we
Okay,
can
sweet.
easily do one more.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. All right. Let's get this show on the road. Penguin, good luck.
Thank you.
I'm going to mute myself. Here we go. Equal footing. For Hoover, going to give it another shot. It's going to be his second time playing PvP as the Roman player. In the bottom corner, Penguin, break Penguin as the Norse, going for an early barracks. And in the top corner on equal footing, we have the red Roman player for Hoover with the 7-speed engineer, the new unit, the key to the Romans' early economy. Break Penguins got 2 back hunts, which is really, really nice. Even a third good one, pretty close. Hoover also has a nice safe back hunt. Something you don't often get, but it's really helpful. Hey Hans, hey Greeky, yeah, I'm super excited. This is the first time I've got to cast the Romans, and engineers being able to build the Castellum much faster than the villagers is definitely going to help them. Let's see, so it breaks at half point, and we'll see which barracks gets up first. Lift waffles. That's jokes. Looks like we won't be able to see a fair fight since Hoover put on a villager, but they'll be able to be built at the exact same time. Yeah, I'm super hyped. I'm going to see lots of... So the Romans, apparently, P was telling us earlier, oh no, he's going to lose a scout. Oh, Break, what are you doing? One scout down is a villager. No, he misrallied. He misrallied. He has a villager. Oh no. It's another villager. Oh no. Oh no, multiple villagers were misrallied. I think he meant to throw his... Oh, throw. That's a huge disadvantage now. 10 villagers to the 12. Plus a lot of missed gathering time. That is unfortunate for Break Penguin. Getting hunting dogs right now. Let me get some music here. Yep. Okay. No music. What's going on here? Oh, there we are. Can't wait to hear the Roman music too. Oh man. This back hunt is going to run out for Hoover. I'm going to either need to get to the queue up to the second age, which, like any other civ, is just trained from the TC. No special age up for the Romans. 200 food, 200 wood. Nothing crazy. Break Penguin. Trying to take additional villagers. He needs those additional villagers because he's just now catching up to what Hoover has. So he's going to be late on aging up, late on getting that second TC. content to just sit here with the 5 spearmen in his base to defend against the spearmen that Hoover has. Let's see the spearmen. 250 HP, 11 DPS, 3.5 against cavalry. That's huge. What? 3.5? That's actually really good. But they are expensive. Not too much more expensive, but they are slightly more expensive than the Norse spearmen. But you know, if Persian spearmen are Chad spearmen, these are like Brads. You know, these are Brad spearmen. Like it's Chad's like older, a younger cousin or something like that. Right? Brad's just learning the ropes. Interesting to see how, you know, the head of their 40 food and 20 gold. The helmet of the Romans, if they have rare gear, is like shorter, right? The thing on the top is like smaller, which is interesting to see. Far second town center for both players, like a really good spot for Hoover, and also a really good spot for Break Penguin, even though I like it less than Hoover's. Hoover's dropping a couple villagers though, at least for a split second there. Both of them getting picker's gloves, handsaw being trained by Break Penguin. I'm pretty sure Hoover already has handsaw, but he doesn't. So take that back. Focusing more on villager production right now. 20 villagers to the 20 of Hoover. So aging up a little bit later for Break Penguin helped him regain that villager lead. I don't know why, but oh my god, the horse has like the wreath. That's really cool. For Hoover, not content to stay in his base, actually pushing out, being the aggressor in the matchup, not often seen. Might be able to take out a house if Break Penguin doesn't clutch repair it. Yep, and it looks like he is clutch repairing it. And this is the beauty of putting your houses like this, right? It forces your opponent to go into your base towards TC fire, and it's very easy to defend with a little bit of repairing. I don't think Hoover has seen this yet. Oh no, he has. He scouted it being built. So he knows that that's the next place to be targeting. Another castellum being built? No. It is the Praetorium, the officer building. Naked Age 3 Clinicus rush. Clinicus is the healer, right? Which can be trained in, I believe it's called the Temporium? Pontiflex? Huh, what is that unit? The Forum, yes. The Forum is what trains the Clinicus. The Temporion. Well, this might be the priest unit for the Romans. An auxiliary camp. The bread and butter for the Castellum, the auxiliary camp. Auxiliary camps where you train the slingers and the bowmen, and the Castellum is like the barracks. Has the main unit for the Romans, which is the legionaries, as well as the anti-cavalry and anti-ranged, actually, equus. Actually, I didn't realize it was anti-range. That's going to be good. So it's like a camel equivalent. But I believe P said it was worse than a camel, typically. Forum being built. This is awesome. 200 wood. This is the place where the healer can actually be built. The Clinicus itself, as well as a bunch of upgrades. So similar to an academy. Right, getting some vision across the map. He usually likes to do this. Watch posts like here, 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 and another one here, just to make sure that he knows when his opponent is pushing out of his base. Nice watch post here from the Roman player. This is usually where Break will put some markets if he doesn't put it out here. Both players just content to sit in their base. Break Penguin is doing an extremely good job of managing his economy. Super low resource count on everything except for gold, which is fine because you need a little bit extra gold to get those upgrades. Ooh, minus training time and minus cost for villagers. So that's why you went for the forum. I think that's the only thing you can get in H2. Interesting. So maybe a fast second TC into forum is like the equivalent of going fast H3 into paid labor. So that's awesome. Let's see what sort of villager lead Hoover can muster from that. These engineers are going to make these houses. Break Penguin is still active on the map. He is 20 pop up. Hoover is though going H3, and once Break Penguin sees this, it'll sort of be a notification for him to push into Hoover's base, because that's a lot of resources to spend, not on army units, not on military units. Sorry. It's a fairly sizable army here. 2 Decorions, which is the officer units for the Romans. They cost 100 gold each. Not cheap. Making slingers might not be the best choice against the Norse player here with the all infantry army. I don't think there is even a stables in sight. Yep, no stables yet. The wolves against the bear. Oh. The single army raiding unit. I love it. That's what I like to see. Break Penguin trying to sneak into the back of Hoover's base, actually. Interesting stuff. Not doing anything with them yet. Legionary upgrade for Hoover, which is the H3 tech. Break Penguin trying to see if there's anything back here gathering, but the storehouse will alert Hoover to the army in the back of his base. So he's going to have to turn back with these units here. And yes, he does. Also going to need to switch to some sort of farm tech. Or farms, since he has no villagers on food anymore. Good vision across the map by Break Penguin here. Also really good TC placement, right? Nice garrison. Great job by Hoover there. Both players are doing a great job with both their armies and economies. See here, 57 villagers to the 57. Hoover just missing some villager cycles and losing some villagers here, but he was ahead on villagers just a second ago. Difference is Break Penguin is up 30 population. So both of these armies are scary on their lonesome. Oh my god, and there's another large ball of throwing axemen. Hoover should see this now and be scared. He needs a lot more houses and Scorpios, actually, so he's making them right now. And Cretan Bowmen, so that's going to be exactly what he needs. Front line of Legionaries and Decorions to tank a lot of the shots from the throwing axemen. But here comes Break Penguin. There's no walls in Hoover's base to defend against this, so all he can do is garrison his units. Scorpios out. How long did it take to train? 24 seconds, that's quite long. He needs to realize that that's exactly what he desperately needs to beat this army. His villagers on food are being taken out time and time again, so he has no food villagers right now. Dropping down a bunch of farms right now. Gonna defend one of Break Penguin's armies here. And they're gonna try to, while the other army comes into the back of the base. Gonna potentially take out these engineers, all these houses. They're running away, but the snare is pretty strong thanks to the spearmen being added into the mix. Hoover's army is out of position thanks to the other half of the of the army of Break Penguin, but he's doing such a great job controlling multiple unit groups. One in the back destroying houses, another one in the front of the base, another one coming up, and Verhoover's army is forced to take these really good trades against part of Break Penguin's army, but is losing quite a lot of houses, quite a lot of pop room. Let's see if he can clean up the nuisances in his base here. He has some bit of army here, but it might not be enough. Let us see, can he get up houses fast enough? He's making an armory. Not a bad idea, but he desperately needs houses. Break Penguin's doing a fantastic job cleaning out all the houses from Verhoover. Verhoover's forced to move into his base and defend himself. These engineers are going to really help with those houses and allow Verhoover to max up again. Break Penguin struggling a bit for resources. Took him, he took not the best cost-effective trades there, losing multiple sections of his army. Here we go. It's a scary army for Verhoover, but he does need, he's getting a bunch of upgrades, but he does need more Scorpios, I think. There's only 2 of them right here. But the Aquifer's in the mix. 2 Aquifers are in the mix. He does have some armory upgrades. I think, actually, yes. Break Penguin does have his own armory upgrades, so all age 2. We will see if Verhoover can do anything here. Another small little raiding party here by him. So trying to turn the attention of Break Penguin. Of Verhoover, sorry, to the back of his base. He is killing lots of villagers, engineers, houses. So he just needs these Scorpios to help defend from this. But in the meantime, he's sort of bleeding out these units here. Not able to get, not able to cost effectively trade against these throwing axemen, but there's not enough throwing axemen here to really do anything. Unfortunate though that Verhoover's focusing so much on this TC. He might be able to get it, but it's going to cost him the majority of his army. And in the meantime, like all of these houses and all these villagers are losing gathering time. I think that's 12 villagers garrisoned here. Switching back to this view, not able to get down the TC. Still managing to just focusing on the units right now instead of the TC, which is probably the best idea. Verhoover looks like he's going to have to retreat. 65 villagers to the 79. Yeah, so Break Penguin's defensive advantage is able to hold on for now. And that raid bought him enough time to do what he needs to do. Hopefully he doesn't forget these Scorpios in the back of his base because he's going to need them. Ooh, we got the upgrade that allows him to heal 3 health a second for his villagers. So it's going to take these war dogs forever to kill these units. In the meantime, though, Verhoover doing his own raiding on this side of the map. And these villagers are, that's a lot of idle villager time. That's 23 villagers not gathering gold, not gathering anything. And oh no, Break Penguin's army is going to come here, and these are all throwing axemen. Oh, but these Scorpios might be able to do some good damage here against throwing axemen if they, stop and fight. Castellum's being thrown up still. Some equates being built. Verhoover still on this side of the map, pretty much entirely out of position. Some annoying raids here by Break Penguin with some siege buildings or some siege units to destroy all of these houses that are here. It's quite a nuisance. And without walls, Hoover is pretty susceptible to this. The War Dogs are going to the back of the base, but the TC can easily handle that. What's going to be most annoying is the fact that he's now going to be pop capped. Let's see here. Okay, so the second upgrade from the Legionary is 1,000 gold and gives a charge attack plus 10% movement speed. The only unit in the game to have, or the only like army unit to have 2 champion upgrades. Interesting to see. I'm going to be interested to see what the name change is. Whether it's like Legionary Champions. Oh, Break Penguin being a nuisance on this side of the map. But the tech from the Roman player that heals the villagers is doing really good work. 4 region. Wait, hold on. I thought it was 3. The 3 region, right? I thought it was 3 health, not 4. Correct me if I'm wrong there. But Break Penguin is pushing into this side of the base. This is a scary force. 68 throwing axeman champion, 2 berserkers. Yeah, and Verhoover's army is way out of position. He does have some good Scorpios. We should be able to get good pot shots off at the army here, but let's see if it's enough. He's got Roman officer units here. The tank. They should be excellent tanks. He has the Crete Bowman. He has the Scorpios, and yeah, just chasing him out of the base. Break Penguin knows he can't fight this, so he's just running. Hardjar. When did Hardjar get? Oh, he has a heroic Roman shield. That's why. I was like, what are these legionnaires doing on the field? That's a good question. Snare resist for villagers is 0.68, and if I can find any, whoever's missing some houses here is probably wondering what's going on. If I can find any engineers, I will tell you. But I don't see any engineers in Verhoover's army here. The range of the Scorpios versus the range of the throwing axemen is going to be a real detriment for Break Penguin. Yeah, okay, let's see here. So it doesn't look like the engineer has any snare resist. Break Penguin can go to the 4th age. I'm wondering what he's waiting for here. Should be able to transition to Cav as well, because this anti-infantry army of Verhoover's is pretty scary. You have Legionary Champions, which have excellent 0.65 melee infantry armor. You have Cretan Bowmen, which are 2.5 times effective against infantry as well. You have Scorpios, which are effective against infantry. This is just like a better... Oh, but this is going to be huge! No walls from Verhoover means that Break Penguin, even going to age 4, can just come into the base and destroy everything. Let's see if he can right-click the TC. Verhoover forced to come back because this is a scary army. Just taking out houses like it's nothing. Be able to pick up these villagers, hopefully. Not yet. Just chasing them down. Break Penguin, stop. Oh, takes out multiple villagers. 61 to the 67. Actually, Break Penguin doesn't have that large of a... Oh, I think he got raided here. So excellent raiding by Verhoover. Oh no, he's going to be trapped. Verhoover trying to get up a wall to trap in these units. And it just might get down in time. Excellent. Oh, no. Just barely. Just barely gets out. That would have been a heads-up play. But instead, he loses a bunch of villagers for it. 67 to the 56. Let's see here. Break Penguin only has 2 villagers on gold. So he's throwing like everybody and their mother on gold here. as well as trying to get down some markets. And he's sort of just being a nuisance in the map. Hoover's going to get up some walls here on this side of the map. Look at the difference in the walls, man. This looks so dope. Okay, so Hoover's going to batten down the hatches. Make sure that... small little raid here. But yeah, Hoover's going to batten down the hatches. Could go to age 4 easily. Just needs a market up. Wonder where he's going to try to get his market. Maybe in this corner. Solid forts here by Break Penguin. Able to defend both entrances into his base with forts. But yeah, something that Break Penguin doesn't have is anti-cavalry that are fast. So this is something that players often do to their own detriment, and really good raids, by the way, by Break Penguin though. But what happens is when you have as many barracks as Break Penguin has, you almost feel obliged to go with a specific unit type. Barracks in this case, and infantry units. But what happens is it's so easy for your opponent to go, with some anti-cavalry or cavalry. Actually, I wanted to see the Equus so I could continue his raiding here by Break Penguin. So good job by him. He's throwing a couple units here, a couple units there, breaking walls here, breaking walls there. But I think, Hoover should realize that this army is scary, and the reason why Break Penguin is dilly-dallying around is because he doesn't have what it takes to push into his base. So Hoover needs to make something happen with this army. And he's going to do that. He's going to push in here, but there's 2 forts. I would like to see Break Penguin make some cavalry. At least something to... Oh, I think he only attacked with some of his units. Or maybe they're not on aggressive. These 23 axemen are not going to be good enough. Especially with the Decorions up front and the Legionaries up front. And these Scorpios doing good damage. So although Scorpios don't have bonuses against buildings, they are still crush damage. So, or crush DPS, right? And the main armor type for buildings is still Pierce. So, Hoover content to go right past the... Oh, did all these villagers die? Break Penguin down to 51 villagers to the 54 for Hoover. So these army sizes are massive, but just being able to have these Scorpios here is really, really doing wonders for the Roman army against the all-infantry army of the Norse player. Oh man, will Hoover take this second game? Makes me want to have a best of 3, but I don't want to delay the maintenance any longer. Here we go, Hoover, Golden Age, while pushing into the base. Break Penguin is not garrisoning any of these units that are on farms. They're all going to die. 46 villagers to the 53, down to 43 villagers now. And these aquilifers, which add 10% bonus damage, are also doing huge work for the Roman army. Making sure that each one of these units is as effective as possible. Break Penguin suffering for food, suffering for wood, suffering for gold. And since this is the TC that all the caravans are going to, it's going to be even tough for him to continue to make units here. Everything dies except for the Decorions, which have the 2% or the 2 regen rate. And yeah, these throwing axemen are good, but 2 Decorions and a couple Legionaries or Centurions are going to be enough to take out the TC. And let's see, we'll see the villager count, 42 to 57. And I think there's no more gold in the base of Break Penguin, so we'll see what he does. He needs definitely some more villagers. So he queued up a ton of. I traded to queue up a ton of caravans and some villagers. See if he can right the ship quick enough. Ruver has a lot of bank, so he can trade, but he doesn't have a market line. Yeah, just getting up a market line right now, and that's something that Aquifer buy and sell penalty. He's waiting for that, I'm sure, to trade some of his wood and food for gold, because Romans are heavily gold dependent. Oh, great raids here from Break Penguin. This is exactly what he needs to do to buy himself some time. He can't afford to lose any of these units, but he can do good work to move like half of Verhoover's villagers essentially out of the way. I just cannot lose this. Cannot you lose this at all. I cannot stress enough how much this is going to be painful. 6.6 speed versus the 6.6 either as well. No Malariums being built still, which is the new building for the Romans. Fourth town center, which is going to be in an excellent position for all of these caravans to go to. 61 villagers for Break Penguins against 72 for Hoover. Break Penguin, 4th age still, but doesn't have his 4th town center. Desperately trying to scrounge together an army and enough villagers to produce one. Double digit. Oh, actually, I say that, but all of the caravans just dropped off their load, so he's going to be trading that to try to get some more units. Going in again to continue to raid, continue to be a nuisance here. What Break Penguin should do to make sure he actually gets some villager kills is potentially target villagers. Oh, the Primus is on the field for the first time. We get to see it. Primus Pilis, 1 of 1 officer unit. Let's see here. Reduces damage of nearby enemies by 5%. So, oh no, and Break Penguin loses his main portion of his army. Caught sneaking into the base. I believe, let's check some of the upgrades here. This is one that Verhoover should definitely be getting. It lowers the gold cost by 50% of all of the officer units. It's extremely good since all of the officer units cost, like, Primus Pilis cost 500 gold. That's so much. Holy crap. I didn't realize that. 500 gold. Verhoover might be worried that at the time he didn't have enough villagers, but now he should know that he has enough. He has more than enough, and he's in a great spot. So maybe waiting for a little bit more of a gold bank, but triple walls being set up here, or double walls being set up. Huge market line going up for Break Penguin. Just needs more houses, needs his 4th town center, and needs a good army. Let's see the army upgrades. Age 3 for Verhoover versus all age 3 for Break Penguin. So even on that, and there we go. The Marian reinforcements. Reformation? The Marian Reformation, sorry. Upgrade coming in. Gonna allow Verhoover to really max up with essentially all the officer units he can. The second upgrade for the legionary has not been queued yet. Neither has combat expertise. Interesting, combat expertise goes for the equist as well. Equus as well. So is this the first time that the barracks unit upgrade actually goes for a cavalry unit? but it also means that this cavalry unit won't be nearly as fast as the other cav in the game. What the? Oh, did I hear some voice lines? Oh my god, did you see Primus Pilos' face? Did you see that? What the hell is that face? What? That's the stuff of nightmares. Oh my god. No! What? What is that? What is that face? No way. Oh, that's jokes, and here comes the major engagement of the game. Both players are maxed. Let's see which one is able to come out on top. There's no Decorions in the army of Hoover, so nothing that's going to be tanking a lot of these shots, but Break Penguin's army. Oh! The Ultimate Champion coming in on the range. Good flank. Let's see if they're able to do something. And the front line of all the Premium Pilos is going to die, but he's going to be resurrected from the grave. Here we go. He's going to fight again. Oh no. He's coming to fight again. 1,500 health even after he dies. That's jokes. Oh, it's like, oh, his health continues to deplete. Interesting. So it's sort of like he's dead already. And he just has to do like with his last dying breath sort of a thing. Oh, that's awesome. Break Penguin somehow in this game. I did not expect that. Hoover's pretty much got the best market line in the game. Oh, this is what's going on. I missed this. A really good raid here. Took out the market line. I was going to praise Hoover for having the best market line in the game, and I'm surprised that Break Penguin is still in this, but Break Penguin knows what to do. If he doesn't have, wait, how did they even get in here? Yeah, as I was going to say is, like Hoover had exactly what he needed, which was the best market line in the game and all the gold in the world to make as many officer units as he possibly could. But instead, choosing to get like Palatonian Champion. What's going on here? I feel like that 1,000 gold could be spent wisely elsewhere. Weird choice here. These Castellums are upgraded, so they could have villagers garrisoned in them. Somehow, some way, the all-infantry army of Break Penguin is pushing Hoover back. TC is being built here. Oh, sorry, he didn't take out the market. He took out the TC. So really good distraction in the middle of the map by Break Penguin, and then with that major engagement, and able to take advantage of that, and doing it again with the Farbajor. But he can't push into this. This is Death Valley here, worse than Valley of the Kings. Here come the troop 24 caravans. Hoover's gonna have a payday like no other. Let's see his bank. We're gonna view his bank. Both players are doing a great job. Both max 91 villagers to 95. From all the way from 40. All the way from 40 villagers. So both players have done this has been quite a back and forth game. Oh, did I see the charge from the legionaries there? Oh, elite legionary champions. Okay, so that's the naming convention we're going for. Hoover's payday, you ready? Look at this payday. Oh, could the Axeman champion stop this payday? Nope, not going to be there in time. 1,000, 1,300, 1,800, 2,000, 2,500, 3,000 gold dropped off, 3,600 gold dropped off just in time to be killed by all of these Axeman champions. What is Hoover going to do? He has so much bank. He needs to start queuing up some units here. He made so many more caravans, but he needs army right now. He needs lots of army. He has, oh, he's making Onager. Okay, Ruber cleans this up. Breg Penguin's making Ulfadin, which are good against cavalry and ranged, but Hoover should be making Scorpios, should be making champion units, and he is. He's making Centurions, but he doesn't have. Wait, hold on a second. Didn't he get the upgrade? Yeah, he got the upgrade for the minus 50%. PFTK. He got the upgrade for minus 50% gold, but it doesn't look like it actually engaged here, unless I'm seeing this wrong. But he should have. These should all be 50% less, no? I think that's bugged. I could be wrong, but I think that's bugged. But he has a massive army of now mainly Centurions, Decorions, some Decorions here that he can't afford to lose. This is Break Penguin strat. It's really effective. You break the walls of your opponent and then push in just as to push in when they forget to build the walls again. Oh wow, Equus, how fast did they go? What? Is that their upgrade? That must be their upgrade. They had like a charge or something. Okay, he manages to clean this up, but Break Penguin's doing what Break Penguin does best, which is really harass his opponents. Hoover trying to make this, close the gap here, double up this wall so that he can't get pushed in again. And that will work. He'll be able to clean up. Oh no, but these Farbjorn actually able to get this TC down probably. It's going to be a huge blow to the economy of Hoover, who like still has a ton of. He has a lot of ox carts, of caravans, but it's not going to be enough when you don't have a TC to go to. Hoover has cleaned up like a lot of these. Oh, I say that, and Break Penguin relentless in breaking down these walls. Truly a champion for justice. For Hoover taking really cost-effective trades with his army, these champion upgrades, these champions in general are extremely good at that. And throwing axemen though, are, despite being slow, only 6.9 speed, they're just going into the base of Hoover, and he's doing such walling off here. Interesting choice. Hoover unable to make up another TC here. Break Penguin just annoying him with all these axemen here. And let's look here. So he's broken down this wall. He's broken down the middle wall. He's breaking down this wall, walling off this side. I think he's writing something. I could be wrong, but he's broken down this wall. This is just really, really good play by him. 91 villagers. How did he come back from this? Hoover has quite an army still. He has about 100 pop in army, which is about the same as Break Penguin. So the army size is the same, and for Hoover's army is much, much better. Actually, no Malarium, but I would say the crux of the Malarium in general is the fact that it's already hard enough for a player. Oh, that charge attack, so good. But it's already so hard for a player to focus on all the things that are going on in the game. Oh man.
You can unmute yourself as well.
Oh man. Penguin! What? That comeback just as we breached 50 viewers. I thought we were going to have to go to a game 3 there. You had like at 40 villagers at some point, down to like no army. Your whole entire base was destroyed. I thought it was You were
I
out
thought
there.
I was gonna lose when my TC at the start of the game rallied my 3 villagers to his TC.
Oh my god! I was like, that was a throw for sure. Now I thought that was a throw for sure. Incredible job, man. That was really really good. Any
The
other
score,
player would have left even after you took out your bottom TC there, but I'm glad you stuck it out, and that was a very very eerie comeback.
for fuck's sake, the Scorpios, no?
Oh, Scorpios are so good. But you come on, you were over indexed on barracks definitely. I think you definitely should have
Like
switched out
the
to some
real,
cav.
I think my real turning point was when I fought uh, near this bottom left watch post.
Bottom left wash post, okay?
Uh, the top one, like next to my forts at the left
Oh
side of my
yes,
base.
yes, yes.
When
You,
I split 3-way to get into his Scorpio line and Bowman line, that was
yes.
the real turning point, I think.
I think as
That
well
was
there was yeah, they made engagement in the middle of the map, but while you were engaging in the middle of the map, you actually took out his TC in the bottom corner, which is like obviously which is obviously super necessary for the market line, right? Like that was
yeah,
that really set Verhoover back, and then just the continuous raiding. Oh my God, just doing nothing but break walls, go into the back of his base, kill his market line, do it over and over and over again. Really well done.
yeah. It was kinda sweaty at some point. I was
No,
harassing at
listen.
5 points at the same time.
I was giving you all the credit in the world. You were like at the back of his base, in the front of his base, at the side of his base, all without control groups too, which is pretty impressive.
By the way, I'm gonna just say something. I
Go for it.
just looked at the chat, and his Luftwaffe said the BM walls. No, they weren't BM walls. It was just so he would have to deal with them and spend time. Like killing walls is really annoying.
Mm,
So me building them into his base stops him, like fucks up with the pathing
yes.
and makes him kill them. So I get more time to harass at other points, like the top part. I was trying to wall it off so I would have gates so I could walk into his market line as well.
No, no, I know. That's a really good strategy. The other thing I'll give you like so much credit for is raiding when you were really down. Like you had your last group of units there, a couple throwing axemen, like 20 throwing axemen or something like that, and you were just as you were trying to scrounge together an economy, you like put Verhoover on the back foot
Yeah.
there. That was extremely
Oh
well done.
my god. I was so behind. I had no caravans and I had no food.
One
So I was trying
one thing
to get some food.
I will mention though, either. Oh, actually, let me see here. Uh, Scorpios, no. Here we go. Here we go. Centurions. Okay, so maybe something is bugged, but I couldn't tell if the upgrade for the Roman units that lowered their gold cost wasn't actually working, because at least on the viewer side, it looks like they, if you see on stream, like in the building, it looks like they're 100, 150 gold, but then when I
That might be because the game ended.
no, it was before, even in the game. But then when I'm selecting the units and overviewing them, they do look like they have 50% the gold cost.
Oh.
So interesting.
Yeah, like the biggest thing for me, like the toughest part and fighting him was the Koreans. They were so goddamn tanky.
Yes.
And the bowman got rid of my spearmen all the time, and
Yes.
I had really bad engagements.
Yes, I saw that. Like the Decorian were doing exactly what they needed to do because you had no like real anti-cav or cavalry like in general. And essentially his whole entire army, legionaries, bowmen, and Scorpios were all effective against infantry. So he was doing everything right from a unit perspective, and you were doing everything wrong.
I had like Bronze Age armory for so long.
Yeah, but then I think both of you had Silver Age for the longest time too, and both of you didn't upgrade your units for a while. But in
Yeah,
the end,
I
you
had
got Age 4,
uh,
so.
just the thing that I was trying to produce an army all the time. Like, I knew I didn't want to take a head-on fight.
Yes.
Till, like, I had, like, basically now I would start building my stables and all that, and more barracks, and so I could transition into some berserkers and Ulfheden champs and so on.
Yeah, yeah. The
Because, yeah,
Ulfheden raid on the back of the Cretan Bowman as well was super good. Yeah, no, just that was a great way to end the stream. Yes, I'm surprised too. Actually, he doesn't need any pierce armor. Yeah, that's really strange. Luftwaffles. Yeah, you got Age 4 pierce armor instead of Age 4 melee. But again, like there's so many things that he has to deal with new with the Romans, right? So all of his decision making is going to be slower. Knowing like all of the hotkeys and what to build and everything, like I can't. Yeah.
he did really well. Like, I could take that how to say that excuse if he lost the first game, like if like he was gonna make an excuse, but yeah, like he's experienced enough, so he doesn't really need that how to say time to get used to a
Man,
civ.
look at this current
Like,
villager population graph. Wow, what a back and forth game.
yeah, that made me sweat a little bit. Like,
You haven't lost a game in a while, Break. This is we need to get you up against Greeky in the next community challenge. That's what we need to do.
like, I was so pissed at myself when the raid at my bottom left side happened, where he broke the wall and just came in. I was so mad at myself that I didn't upgrade the walls. Like, I
Yeah,
was
your
so
walls
pissed.
were really low level for a while. But
If
that
I
was
had
good too. Like
upgrades on my walls, it would have been so much harder for him.
you had fortresses up too, like and some walls when I think he didn't have any fortresses or any walls either. Yeah. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Again,
Yeah,
I
GG.
can't stress this enough. Let me switch back to this. These are what the players are playing for, right? We have the rewards, 60,000 coins for a win, 1,000 Empire points, and 1,500 Sparta points, which is enough to get, what is it, like 100? No, not 100. How many Sparta chests? Let's see here. Math.
No,
Yeah,
the
30.
large
You can get
50 each.
Yeah, you can get 30. 30? That's it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get 30 chests, right? They can gear up your Romans. So, again, I'm going to show you guys how to sign up for the community challenge one more time. It's going to be the same time, same place. Let me do this here. And display capture. Yes. Okay, so we see here Penguin posted it. He's going to post the date that it is, when it starts, which is 16 UTC. And then what he's going to do, and what either me or him are going to do, is we're going to post number one, which is like a specific map.
Show the screen as well.
Oh yeah, I am. It's just a bit delayed. It's a 20-second delay. Yeah, so like we'll have number one matchup, specific matchup. Sometimes we'll have a map here, sometimes not. And then you just come in here with a reaction, and you like choose like one or something like that, or you search for one, and then you click. And then what we and Penguin will do is we'll match you up against somebody who's an equal skill level to yourself, so we can have these really good, awesome fights that we all love to see. And remember, the Romans are coming out on the 15th, the Ides of March. That's Monday. Get ready for that. Be hyped. Be hyped for that. I'm excited. It's going to be a great time playing with the Romans, playing PvP, playing PvE.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little self-promotion as well. When the Romans release, I'm gonna play the campaign, most of my PvP games with them on my stream.
Yes, we
So
both.
if anyone wants to play with me or against me, let me know.
Yes, let me. Oh, jeez. Do you not have VODs, Penguin?
I should have.
You guys can follow Penguin here on his Twitch
Yeah,
channel.
I do. I just don't clip them, and I have two because of the 2-week deletion work. I haven't streamed for a little bit.
Yeah. So when they do come out, I'll also be playing them too. So it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. Enjoy your weekend. Make sure to sign up for the next community challenge.
Be sure to play the Romans.
Romans, yes, coming out on the 15th, the Ides of March. Let's play this Roman trailer one last time. One last time right here, for good measure to end us off. Here we go.
110 and up.
Nice. Thank you all for playing.
Welcome to the Romans overview for Age of Empires Online. Marching triumphantly, the Romans are a brand new civilization in Age of Empires Online, with new units, buildings, and technologies. As a full civilization, you can enjoy gearing the Romans all the way from level 1 to level 40. True to their history, Roman military buildings are categorized by their military rank and geographic origins.
I really thought it was over so many
trains
times,
mercenary
but
units
I wasn't
from outer
gonna
provinces
quit
around the Mediterranean.
since
The Castellum
I didn't know
trains
if
Roman
it
citizen
was
soldiers,
and
and the
if it wasn't,
Praetorium
I was
trains
gonna
elite officer
try to
units
win
that are
still.
unique to the Romans. The Legionary. This
Yes.
iconic unit is the backbone of the Roman military.
To be honest,
and
like,
the game's only unit that is upgraded
he
twice,
did so
improving
much
multiple
damage
times
to my
during the course
eco
of a
with that
game.
one push.
The second upgrade
You
grants
lost
it
quite a lot
charge
of
attack,
units
allowing
too,
it to
like
quickly close in on
when
its
you were
foes.
raiding.
The Castellum is
Yeah,
a
like,
unique building that serves as
when
both a military
I
production
raid,
facility
like,
and a static
as long
defense
as I get
structure.
economic damage
Researching the
done,
Praesidium
like
upgrade allows
kill
villagers to
villagers
garrison
and
inside the Castellum,
caravans,
protecting
or
them
kill
while
buildings
defending
like
against
houses.
enemy attacks.
I don't mind losing units.
A unique warship,
Yeah.
the Enarus lays waste to enemy
Especially
ships, but
TA,
can also be
as
upgraded to grant
their
it special attack
trilogy.
against buildings,
Yeah, that's true.
allowing it
That's
to
true.
tear through the enemy shoreline defenses from
Yeah,
afar.
like, and I
The
had
Equilifer
to
is an Age 3
basically
Roman officer that
sacrifice
increases the
units,
damage of nearby
since,
military units
if he had
in a large
forced
area around him.
on
Having one in your army can turn
big
the
fight,
tide of battle quickly and
I
bring
couldn't
victory
have
to
taken
your
it
Roman army.
for a
The
while.
Romans have access to engineers.
As
The engineer is a
his
unique
units,
unit
yeah,
that constructs
countered mine,
buildings and repairs
so I
siege
basically
units at a
forced
much
him
faster
back
rate
and
compared
back
to villagers.
by constantly raiding
Engineers
his
can also
market
build the
line,
Malarium, a
villagers, and
unique
all
building
the
that
different
increases
places.
the movement speed of nearby military units.
Because,
Pair your
yeah, I
legionaries
couldn't
with the mighty
just take
centurions for a
a
powerful
big fight.
combination. The centurion hurls a pilum at his enemies,
Oh, I didn't get to
greatly
see the
slowing them
pilum
down
from
before facing
the
them in melee
centurion.
combat.
I didn't actually see
But
that.
use your centurions wisely, as they are expensive. Famous for their outstanding siege weapons, the Romans trained Scorpios, which are a ranged siege unit available as early as Age 3. The Scorpio decimates enemy infantry and ranged units, especially when attacking from a safe location. As the leader of the Roman army, the Primus Pilus strikes
Oh, I
fear
saw
into
that. That
the
was
heart
awesome.
of Rome's enemies, reducing the damage they
But
deal
to be
in a
honest,
large area
Sonya's
around
told
them.
me that
Being
it was
exceptionally hard to
bugged,
kill,
that
Primus
when he
Pilus will
dies,
get
it
back
crashes
up
the
once his
game.
chariot is
No,
destroyed,
it worked.
and fight the enemy until his
Yeah, I
last
was
breath.
really like on
An entire
edge. Like
campaign
if
of
that
quests
game
will also
ended
be
by
included with the
crashing,
Romans.
I was gonna
With
be
more than
mad.
65
that-
all-new
you
quests
know what?
to play
This
and enjoy,
community
the
challenge,
Roman campaign
no
will
hiccups.
follow Caesar, Pompey, and several
No
other
hiccups, which
famous
is really,
Romans
really good.
across Italy, as they overcome the Etruscans and establish the mighty Roman
I
Empire.
really like that there wasn't connection
Suppress an
issues.
insurrection in Rome by assisting Cincinnatus
Like,
to hold off
connection
dissidents
issues
attacking the city at
really-
night.
Yep,
In the
Niku
quest,
was ever
we
to
work it
connect
out,
to
assist
anybody.
Mark Antony by
Everything was
holding
good.
back the
It was really good.
Etruscans until he sends reinforcements to secure the area. Visit the eternal city of Rome.
Eternal city of
Build
Rome.
your army and march to victory. The Roman campaign isn't the only new set of quests. A complete pack of Roman-themed legendary quests
Man,
will also
I'm
be
hyped.
available for
Hyped.
all level 40
I'm
civilizations.
hyped that it's actually level 1 too. That
Remember,
we all start from
when
level
playing
1.
against other players, level and gear
Yeah.
don't have any effect. So whether you are brand new
To be
or
honest,
at level 40,
like,
everyone competes in PvP on a completely equal playing field. This is the default
something
mode
like
in both
that.
ranked and custom
They
games.
really
The
made
Romans are a
me
powerful
panic
late-game
for a little bit
civilization and
when they
completely free
killed
to
my
play in
top
Age of Empires Online,
right side
which
for
is now available and managed entirely by volunteer developers from the community.
as
Wage Bellum
if he
Roman
had gotten
and
into my
conquer the
market
world.
line. At
Roma
that point,
Invicta.
I was gonna be
March
really,
15th.
yeah, like if he had gotten into my market line when I was setting it up, then it would have been so bad. That game would have lasted for another 20 minutes probably.
Is there anybody playing that we can? Here we go. We're gonna raid this guy who's playing Age of Empires Online. Okay. How do we? Oh, I can't even raid. That's fine. Okay. Thanks everybody for watching.
GG's. Yeah.
Take care.
See you guys.